Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Tia, and also Aki, welcome. Welcome. Finally remembered to watch. Nice to have you here. How is it already 7:30 p.m.? I won't have time to shower before stream. Oh, no. Well, it's okay. Not a big deal. I do not mind. Showered or unshowered, all are welcome in my stream. Can always get a few baby wipes, I suppose, during the stream and wipe down. That just occurred to me as a potential strategy. Like if I ever have to watch a stream in the future when I haven't gotten a chance to shower but I've wanted to, maybe just keep, you know, a box of baby wipes at bay for cases like that. You know, just for emergency cases, let's say. Be quite useful. Hi, Axaeon, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, thank you, Lottle. I am having a good day. I hope that you are too. Yes, yes, very good day indeed. And you know, part of the reason for that chat has to do with the announcement that I'll be sharing in just a moment. Yes, I'm very excited to share all that with you. Oh, I actually did shower. My hair isn't dry yet, though, I see. Well, kudos for being able to fit one in quickly. Yes, you have the ninja shower skill, it seems. Yes, you've maxed out that skill. And also kudos for just having a long stream earlier today, Tia, and still being able to stop by this one. Again, no pressure to watch the entire stream, because I realize that you might be a bit fatigued after your long earlier stream today. But however long you do end up staying, thank you so much, as always, for your support. So chat, I know you are probably pretty curious about the announcement that I have mentioned in the thumbnail and elsewhere. You're probably wondering what it is. Well, would you like to see it? I think we're ready to go ahead and look at it. I know it's conventional for a lot of VTubers to have a little bit more yapping at the start of their stream, you know, a little bit more of like, how was your day and so on, but as you probably know if you've watched me for some time, I'm someone who likes to get into things a little more readily, or a little more quickly. So chat, without further ado, the announcement that I have to share with you today, in fact, I might have to move myself just a little bit to make sure that I make room for it. So chat, a few days ago, when I was walking in the neighborhood, I came across this really pretty cat. And I was just like, oh, like it's so cute. And it actually walked up to me, like not super close. It maybe stayed within about 5 feet and then kept its distance. And I tried to get closer to it, but then it would slowly walk away and try to like keep that distance of 5 feet or so. And then just looked at me. And it was such a mysterious moment, a mysterious cat. I find that this cat has a lot of aura to it, with its eyes and its fur color, just the way that it looks at me. And it didn't have a collar. I don't even know if it was a cat that belonged to anyone in particular. But it seemed to be eyeing me and looking at me and kind of wondering about me, you know, in the same way that I was wondering about it. So eventually, after I had kneeled down for a long time and like tried to get it to come over to me, I just kind of stood up again and kept walking, and it watched me as I walked away. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe next time. Maybe next time I go by that way. If the cat sees me again, perhaps it'll trust me enough this time. I have gotten cats to trust me before when they were initially a bit hesitant. The main, most effective way that I found for doing so is to give them tuna. Yep, there was one time when I left out a plate of tuna for a cat that was kind of suspicious of me, and the next time I went out to see it, the cat was very, very much more trusting of me. It was a cat that visited my backyard. And so when it came by to visit my backyard the next time, it was like, hey, like Axaeon, like we're cool now, since you gave me that, that tuna earlier. Yeah, leave spoon up for me. Trust me, it always works. I see. So I'm not the only one who has used this tried and true strategy. The cat whisperer. Indeed, indeed. On the topic of photos, feel free to share any cute cat pics you take like this in the future. Photos channel on JustQuite. Okay, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, that is a good idea, because sometimes I take pictures like this and I don't always think about different places I can share them, but I do agree, JustQuite would be a good place for one like this. Also, I missed your comment earlier, the anti-kerosene. Yeah, I suppose Karen and I do have kind of different streaming habits in some ways. I suppose that's part of what makes he and I, and makes all of us as Philosophy an interesting group, is that we all have our own little proclivities. Thank you, Ax. It's so lovely when we can pop into each other's streams. Indeed, indeed. I'm glad that you all like the cat. But chat, I think I hear some murmurs in the background. I think I hear some people saying, wait, come on, Axaeon. Like, is that really the announcement today? Is just like you saw a cat while you were out walking? Like, isn't there something a little bit more? Like, I was expecting a little more than that, Axaeon. And to people who are saying that, I say, wow, well, what an entitled bunch. But you know what, chat? Just for you. Just for you, because I care about you all so much. I think perhaps I have a topper today, or at least an additional announcement. Perhaps I'll show you the cat one more time. So say goodbye to the cat, everybody. Say goodbye to the cat. Bye, cat. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. So the cat is now going to just set the cat to the side. The cat is walking away, leaving us off to our lonesome once again. But chat, a second announcement that I have for you all today has to do with, first, just as a bit of context, I was recently curious to know what it might look like. What it might look like if I were depicted in manga style. Yep, if I were depicted as a character in a manga. And so I commissioned some art, and it actually came just before today's stream. Do you want to see it, chat? Do you want to see what it might look like? Axaeon in manga form. Well, here it is. Ta-da! There I am. That is what I would look like if I were in a manga. That is art by an artist named Littling on VGen. And I thought it was so cool, the aura and the mystery that this art has. So I wanted to share it all with you here on stream. So yes, you can see my orb there and tie, and like the wind's blowing. It's like an 80s music video. It's, you know, very, very dramatic, and the sparkles and so on. By the way, if you all are curious, you might notice that in the art, the monocle is on my right eye instead of my left eye as it is on my model. The reason for that, I might have mentioned this on stream once or twice in the past, but interestingly enough, my reference sheet has my monocle on my right eye, but then, of course, my model has it on my left eye. When I was first commissioning my model and the first sketches came in showing the monocle on my left eye, I was thinking about, okay, should I, have it the same as the reference sheet? Should I tell them to change it? But then I decided, like, hey, maybe it's actually kind of cool if there are different approaches to me as a character, different approaches to my look, and perhaps this is all well within the bounds of just cool artistic variation of how people depict me. And so that is the attitude that I've taken to it. So if you ever look at fan art of me, different kinds of fan art or different kinds of commissioned art, like sometimes you'll see differences, not just in like which eye my monocle is over, but also differences in which side of my chest the pen is on, like the pen and the ribbons. Like you'll see my model has it on my left side, but then the art here has it on the right side. So there are some little differences like that that you can see that to me are all just part of different ways of representing me as a character. It's actually so good. It's amazing. Oh, glad you all like it. You look like one of those mages who would either be a main character or an important side character. Okay. Thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. Especially with the inclusion of an important side character. Okay. Or a main character. I will take either one of those. You like the pose of you wielding the orb with your hand in this way? Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool pose, It's even one of my toggles with my model, as you can see here. Oh, actually, maybe I could even get it to line up. See, oh, now, chat, see, look, it lines up. Now it looks like the art of me is carrying the orb from my model. So yes, I wanted to share all that with you, as I was quite happy to see that. Also, Grace, welcome in. I know it's been a while since your comment, but oh my god, that cat is so majestic. It is indeed. My neighbor has like 100 cats. Sometimes I call it over 1 out of 10 times it comes over. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty typical for cats. And Tia, you also do raise a fair point. Entitled, we're all gushing over the cat. What you on about? Okay, for some reason, I thought I heard like murmurs in the back of people wanting a little more, but perhaps I was not being fair to you all. I noticed that I figured your modelers just flipped all the asymmetrical bits of your design because they thought it looked better as an artistic liberty. Yeah, I'm thinking that probably is what happened. And I think it's cool when people can have, you know, can use artistic liberty like that in different ways to make something that, like, is unmistakably the same character. Like, anybody who looks at either image will be able to recognize, like, yes, that's Axaeon. But there are still, like, little quirks here and there that could be kind of cool, just with the way that people represent me. So that was my second announcement, and kind of a surprise one. I was not expecting that art to come in today, but it came in just before stream. So I'll have to post that later if in case anybody wants to look at it further. Oh, I didn't give you all a chance. Okay, so everybody, manga style Axaeon is going in just a second, so make sure to get a good last look and say goodbye. Bye, manga style Axaeon. Thank you for stopping by. He's going to go this way now, chat. The same way as the cat. He's going off in search of the cat, going to try to give the cat some pets. I hope he'll be more successful than I was IRL a few days ago. So yes, off he goes. But wait a minute, chat. I think I hear some more murmurs. I think I hear some people saying, but Axaeon, I want even more. Like, those two announcements were good, but don't you have anything more for us, Axaeon? Give us more. Give us more announcements. Give us more content. And I hear you all. You all are so eager. So eager for new content. For new announcements. Well, chat, I don't always do this. But today, I will give you one more. And I think this just might be the biggest one of the day. That's right. We have one more announcement, or one more aspect of the announcement, one more thing to complete it. To complete the trinity of the cat and manga style Axaeon, and one more thing to together make this kind of an uber announcement, if you will. But I don't know if I can introduce it on this screen. I might actually have to go to a different screen to introduce it. I'm getting birthday jam vibes. Oh no. You all are never going to trust me again after that, are you? I can tell you, it is not like the birthday jam, okay? You're just going to have to trust me on this one. This one's a little different. You'll see in a second. If you're skeptical, understandable. But I think in a moment you will see. Also, Tylenol, hello. Tyler, you're just in time for the big announcement. Yep, just in time. The chat, I think the announcement is one that transcends what I can do on this screen. Yep, I think I'm going to have to go to one of my different screens to show this one. Yep, I'm thinking this is a better screen. Yep, I don't have it up here yet, but it will be here in a second. First, chat, I need to give you some context for this. Lately, one thing that I've been thinking is that over the past year or so, and it has been nearly a year since I started streaming, not quite a year yet, but my first anniversary is coming up. And over that time, there have been many wonderful moments that I've gotten to share with you all, many memories, fun streams, fun parts of my lore, stories, and so on. But it can be kind of tricky sometimes to track them all down, just from looking at my channel or looking through old Twitter posts or other social media posts. And especially for someone who's new to the channel, sometimes getting a sense of all of the key Axaeon moments, if you will, can be kind of tough. But even for people who maybe have been familiar with me from day one, perhaps sometimes it can be good to have a sort of archive, an archive that simultaneously serves as a way of looking ahead. And so recently, chat, I have decided, you know what would really be good? If I had my own website. Not just my YouTube channel, not just my Twitter account, not anything like that, but an actual custom website that I will have made. And I'm happy to say, chat, that now it is here and ready to show with you. Chat, welcome to my homepage. You can see it here. In fact, chat, I need to refresh. In a moment, I'll share the link in chat with you so you can look at it. But first, just check this out. When you refresh the page, look what happens. Look, see the orb? Oh, actually, hold on. I have dark mode on, so now it looks okay. Now dark mode is off, so you can see it in its full glory. I'm going to refresh it one more time. So you got the start? You can see the orb fly in. Yes, that is me. Seeker of wisdom, traveler among stars. Well, let me share this with you, chat, so you can take a look at it for yourself. I'm going to pin this comment. So chat, this is Axaeon.tv. Yes, Axaeon.tv is the URL for this. And I want to share a few things about it with you. I see people saying, orb, yes, the orb is here. The orb has returned. You can also see the text up at the top. You can kind of select it in a way that's kind of cool up there. Yeah, Seeker of Wisdom and Traveler Among Stars. That is me. Chat, notice too, when you move your mouse around, notice how the constellations appear behind it. See how the stars move? How you can see the little star chart forming wherever you move your mouse? Just a nice little touch that I wanted to add there. So yes, Philosopher VTuber from Beyond the Stars and Emptiness. There you have some links to channel, links to my coffee page, and then description here. Yes, there's me, my profile pic. My journey across the stars, across untold eons, I've voyaged in search of wisdom. My search has brought me to many worlds full of strange and wondrous beings. Through the conversations we've shared, I've come to a greater appreciation of the depth and difficulty of the questions all sapient entities face. What's real? What can we know? And what matters? Upon recently landing on Earth, I was delighted to see the way humans have so many discussions, writings, ideas, and philosophers. To aid in my communication with humans, I've decided to take on a human form and become a VTuber. You'll now find me doing live streams and videos about philosophy, writing, and other academic subjects. And some non-academic ones too. I do enjoy a good gaming stream. By navigating the subpages of this site, you can find more about me, such as my stories and most memorable streams. If there's anything more you'd like to know about me, please feel free to reach out. Links to my socials are on the bottom left. Lastly, the site will be regularly updated with more content, including information about courses I'll be teaching. That's right, this is on the horizon, chat. So check back from time to time if you're interested. Thanks for stopping by, and see you around. Chat, then notice down below, it has the links to my 3 most recent streams, and that updates regularly, whatever my 3 most recent streams are. And also, on the sidebar here, you have some key sections that I'll share with you. But before we look at that, I wanted to say thank you all for the support that you're leaving in the comments, saying it's amazing. I hope I don't get a virus. Not to worry, Aki. I don't believe there are any viruses around here. This page is nice and certified safe. Certified by yours truly. Moves depending on where the cursor is. That's trippy. Yep. Yeah, the stars move around almost as if we're journeying through them. That's cool. Okay, it's even cooler. This is magic. Oh, thanks. So glad you all like it. It's really well made. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who's the very handsome, talented, smart, and funny guy in the About Me IRL? Okay, I wasn't planning to look at this section first, but since you brought it up, why don't we talk about that? Yeah, there is an About Me page, IRL. Yes, the philosopher behind the orb. Yes, there. And I won't read the whole section, but that is me for anyone who is curious about my background IRL and my thoughts on VTubing. It also contains a link to my Substack post where I go into more of the background here on myself as a VTuber, on why I decided to become a VTuber. So if you haven't seen that post, all of that goes into more detail. Also, just more about my interests: reading, writing, walking, gaming, and finding cats to pet. Seems oddly relevant for today. It's really cool, thanks. I love how so very you it is. Oh, I appreciate it so much. Yep. So chat, remember when I was mentioning that, yeah, like I want the site to serve largely, not entirely, but largely as an archive? Well, part of that, of course, has to do with the art. And so there's images here of commissioned art. It doesn't include the art that I just shared with you in today's stream, because that one just came in before the stream, but I will update the site with that art regularly, or not with regularly, but after today's stream. So you can see here all the different pieces of art that either I have commissioned or others have commissioned on my behalf. It also has links to the artists, links to their VGem pages. So if anyone is curious to follow up on any of these artists, you can find more information about them very easily on this page. And I think that sometimes it's not often recognized, but just the sense of which art can itself be a part of someone's lore, the way in which they're portrayed in visual depictions. I view that at least as part of a VTuber's lore. So my hope is that this page, especially as it continues to grow, will all contribute to the lore around me, the lore around Axaeon. I love how it's designed because I've always loved space and it's just so cool. Oh, nice. Glad you like it. Yeah, space, it is a classic way, I think, of designing something like this. I've always been drawn to space too, in a way. Always found it fascinating. Also, of course, reference sheets. So there, just as I was saying earlier, you can see there's my original reference sheet, the one that has the monocle on my right eye. And then here's my live 2D PNG. So two slightly different takes on my character, both of which are equally valid and equally cool. So my reference sheets, for anybody who might be able to use these if they're making art of my character. But also, not to be neglected, is fan art. That's right, gifts from fellow travelers of the void. So you can see here some fan art from my birthday 2025 from Tia, with me holding the cat, Tia holding a very nice looking dog. I remember that occasion, certainly. Here's one from Blue Ice Cubes about a stream that Tia and I did where we swapped models, and it was just kind of a fun comedy stream. So Blue Ice Cube made some very nice fan art on that. There's some femme fan art of me here, me in female form, which I think looks so cool. That Grace made this. Grace made me here, Axaeon, she called it. And yeah, then just a lot of other fun fan art pieces that people have made, including, oh, here's Utility-kun, yep. Also made by Tia there. Our little friend, the utility monsters. Oh, here's Zero's take on the utility monster too. I guess Utility-kun is kind of like me in a way, in that he can be represented in different ways, and there's a lot of room, I think, for a cool artistic liberty with his character. Yes, Philosophy Among Us. Oh, here a recent piece, Lo-Fi Girl Axaeon, also by Blue Ice Cube there. So me in the style of Lo-Fi Girl. Me staring at a wall to clear my mind. Yes, this is also a good one. Very useful activity for productivity, chat. If you ever need to clear your mind, just staring at a wall can quite help. And then quite a few other pieces here from Grace and from various other artists. I love the shooting stars in the background. They tickle my heart. Oh, I'm so glad, yeah, that you noticed the shooting stars. I tried to add little details like that just to make sure that it really has, enough character to represent all facets of me, or at least to do so as far as a website can. Jelly, even though you deserve a website this cool. Oh, well, thank you so much. Random thing, but don't believe everything you see on the internet. Saw something about toilet paper, slime, neither it don't work, or dish soap cannot be a substitute of hand soap. Okay, well, thank you for the random thought. Yeah, that's always good information to know. Oh god, I'm embarrassed of the pieces I drew. You deserve so much better. Oh, I don't think they're embarrassing. I think these are very nice pieces. All the ones that you drew, like all of the fan art here. Like, remember what I was saying about artistic liberty earlier? I think that with fan art especially, you can see different people's styles, different people's ways of representing you, and that is what I love so much about it. Yeah, like as Tylenol says, yeah, Tia, your art is great. And also, Amogus. Wait, can I DM you the official titles of the pieces I drew to update with? As the artist I feel I'm titled. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, if you'd like me to update any of the titles, feel free. I'll be happy to update them. That's easy to do. Not as great as Axe, and that's a problem. Oh. Well, it's very kind of you to say. I appreciate it so much. My Wi-Fi is horrendous, but this website is so very cool. Oh, thank you, Grace. Well, your fan art is definitely a big part of what makes the fan art page so cool. So I hope you know that you've been a big contribution to it. Also, chat, we should look briefly at this page, the stories. Yes, tales carried back from 100 worlds. You might remember, if you saw my debut stream, that one of the activities I did on it was reading a short story that I had written that goes into my lore as a voyager among the stars and one of the beings that I encountered there. So that story is reproduced here in written form, together with the illustrations about it. These illustrations are by Akino Arata, the link to whose profile is here on this page. Also a link to my debut stream if you want to hear me actually read it, and a link to the Substack post where this story is also reproduced. So if you ever want to revisit this, it's a story that is in many ways about philosophical questions involving death, involving mortality, and the prospect of eternal life. So getting to read that story with you on stream is one of my favorite memories so far in this first year of streaming. So you can find that story here if you ever want to return to it. Also, chat, there is another story that I'm in the process of writing. Progress on it has been a bit slow. It's always been a bit hard for me to be steady in my progress on creative output like this, but I am working on it, and I look forward to sharing that with you soon. And when I do have that ready, well, first of all, I will read it on stream, but also that story will be available here as well once I have finished it. So you can look forward to that. Also, key streams. This is one that I was excited about, because like when I look back on my streams, there are occasionally ones that I think, you know, like that was like a really fun stream, or like that's one that I really want to remember. And so I've collected some of them here. You can find links to them and just little blurbs, little takes on them that I've written just to kind of capture a sense of how I felt about them. So like here's one where I beat Super Mario Brothers while reading Play-Doh. That was a fun little challenge stream. I was exhausted by the end, but nevertheless a very fun stream. It's a link to my debut. Oh, Tia, you mentioned the birthday jam earlier. Yeah, if anybody wants to watch the birthday jam stream, if you didn't get a chance to watch that, it was my first jam session that I ever did as a VTuber. And so particularly around 1645 is where the birthday jams actually start. So feel free to hop in on that. There's the social skills stream, encouragement stream, Halloween stream 2025. I still do not know what I'm going to do for Halloween stream this year. I have a few vague ideas, but since Halloween is my favorite holiday, I'll have to think of something that can top it this year. There's also some collabs here. It's like the first philosophy collab, reading my Immortal with Karis. Oh, I made that one age restricted, I guess for obvious reasons. So you might have to log in if you want to watch that one. There's the spooky philosophy from last year, the discussion of male VTubers, and a debate that Tia and I had about the nature of love, and looking at some mean tweets. Some mean tweets that people have posted on me. I thought that was a very funny stream as well. And I'll be sure to update this page too in the future as there are further streams that I think are perhaps especially worth remembering. My Wi-Fi is horrendous, but this website is so very cool. Oh, sorry to hear about the Wi-Fi, Grace. Yeah, I hope the Wi-Fi improves pretty soon. Yeah, I tried to make it so that none of the pages are too intensive, but I guess some of the art pages, they might be a bit harder to load than some of the text-based pages, depending on the Wi-Fi. But best of luck. I hope the Wi-Fi gods smile upon you very soon. Any question? Because I want to do streams. How do you show your screen and not face? I'm using a phone. Yeah, so there's a lot that could be said on that. But like for right now, like I am using my phone just to track my face. And so that is with a program called VTube Studio. And also VBridger is something that assists that program. Not all VTubers use VBridger, but some do. So if you ever have questions about that, I think that there's a lot of good information online. But yeah, the basics is just that if you are using a 2D VTuber model like I am, then one of the major ways that people do that is just using VTube Studio or some related program. It's a little different if you're using a 3D model, but yeah, it's a learning about how that works has been a very fun process for me too. And compared to where I was last year, I think that that's also one of the ways in which I've enjoyed just growing in my knowledge and my skills, is just learning like how all this stuff works. Not to say that I haven't left myself with plenty of room to progress. There's still a lot that I could stand to learn more about it, but it has been a fun journey so far. Ooh, this is a great list of highlights. The male VTuber stream low-key popped off. It did, yeah. I guess it's one of those topics that, inspires a lot of thoughts, a lot of questions from people, a lot of hot takes, perhaps. Want to cry seeing my face, my face on your website? Yeah, well, certainly I think that the streams that we've done have been, yes, very worthy of inclusion in the key stream section. Yep, a lot of fun moments. Not to nitpick, but do you want to sort the highlights by chronological order to make them easier to peruse? Yeah, I considered that, and I still might change it later. For right now, I just kind of wanted to get them all on there. But yeah, in the future, especially as more streams get added, I will probably think of a way to sort them, a bit in a bit more of an orderly fashion. Maybe I'll have like drop-down menus for like the year and so on. Yeah, still working that one out. Oh, in chat also, before I forget, there is a credits page too, because I should never forget all of the artists who have helped bring my channel to life. So here, in case anyone is ever curious about the source of my channel assets and so on, you can see here the names of the artists together with links to their profiles. And also here for the official commission artwork and illustrations, you have the names of the artists. Those are also, of course, on the art page itself, but if you want to see them reproduced here, I guess you can. But anyway, those are, yes, for the credits. And then bottom left, you can find links to all of my socials. So thank you, chat, for looking at that with me. I was excited to introduce this to you all, and I look forward to making further updates to the site as it continues. I will be adding, of course, a link to this to my YouTube channel links under the description, and also to my Twitter profile and everything. So it'll be easy to access the site in the future if you're ever curious. Oh yes, that is the main announcement that I wanted to share with you all today, is Axaeon.tv. I was considering actually Axaeon.com, but that one was already taken. I believe there's some like carbon laser mining company or something in Switzerland that like apparently also has the name Axaeon. So then I was thinking like, okay, should I do it like AxaeonVT.com? But then I was like, oh, well, Axaeon.tv is just a little simpler, a little cleaner. Unfortunately, Axaeon.VT was not possible. That was what I was first thinking of, like, hey, what if I do Axaeon.VT? Like VT for VTuber. Like, wouldn't that be the coolest? But apparently .vt is not actually a domain name. Like no website apparently is .vt. Or if it is possible to do VT, there didn't seem to be a way for me to do it out of all the many domain names that one could pick. But .tv was there. And so I thought, hey, maybe this is something that I could use, Axaeon.tv. How do you send fan art? Oh, good question. Yeah, if you ever have fan art that you want to send, there are, I suppose, a few ways of doing so. One of them is that if you're part of either ChxrryVT's Discord or TFAir's Discord, you could always post it there, as I'm active in both of those communities. Also, if you ever contact me on Twitter, which I think you have, and I think I sent back a short message just saying hi, you can always send fan art that way. On my website here on the bottom left, there is a link to my socials in general. So yeah, like feel free to contact me any of these ways. But even if you want, like just like send an email, because I do have my channel email here. So whatever you prefer for any of those ways. It was taken. Yep. Axaeon.com sadly is taken. I don't. I'm a little wary to go to it because I don't actually know a lot about what it is, but luckily Axaeon.tv was still available. We got to get you more subscribers than them. I don't know if they have a YouTube channel or subscriber. They might, but But if they do, yeah, it's officially a race now. And then now, what is the main announcement? Wow, JK. If people were posting that and being unironic, I would have been like, okay, you know what, chat? Like, if that wasn't enough for you, maybe I'll just like, end the stream right here and like go like eat some ice cream or something, because that'll give me more pleasure than streaming to you all. Yes. So I hope you enjoyed that, chat. That was very, very enjoyable for me. But of course, now we have something else on the schedule for today, namely continuing Road to Empress. That's right. So say goodbye to Axaeon.tv. I'll leave that comment pinned for anyone who joins the chat later. But yes, I think now is a good chance to start playing Road to Empress. And also, I see now I should probably start the game up. Yes, I got so excited with announcements that I didn't actually start the game up. It happens, you know, it happens. Also, because I didn't want like the main music playing in my ears the whole time I was doing announcements, so that was part of the reason too. But luckily, it's not a game that takes a long time to start up. See, Steam is already working its magic. Head pats Axe. Oh. Thank you, yes. I'm trying to think, have I ever gotten head pats in real life? I mean, I've gotten plenty of like hugs and high fives, but head pats are kind of rare. Not the kind of thing that friends like, you know, like if I'm just hanging out with my friends, they're not like, hey, Axaeon, like you need a head pat. And I don't say that to my friends, but maybe we should, you know, maybe it would be a better world if we offered head pats more regularly. If we were like, hey, you know, you look like you need a good head pat. Maybe next time I'll say that to my friends, and you know they'll know that I support them in that extra way. Got my older cousin hooked to that game. Oh yeah, it's a game, definitely a game you can get hooked on. It's okay, I've done that before. Oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes like you check everything like for stream and it all seems good to go, and then you realize like, oh, like I need to actually start the game up. Or it was there was one time I think when I had everything started up except my phone. So I couldn't actually do like any VTuber tracking, but like I had everything else ready and had to like scramble to get my phone ready. So yeah, sometimes that'll happen. Probably because you're so tall. Oh yeah, that probably is part of the reason in my case too. I'll give you some if you sit or something. I see. Well, thank you, Tia. All right, so chat, I think where we left off last time is... where did we leave off in this game? Oh no, have I forgotten already? It'll come back to me as we start playing. Of that, I have no doubt. I've done that too? Okay, good to know I'm not the only one. Yes, let's scuff together. Oh right, the ominous prophecy. There was the prophecy that a female ruler would depose the emperor, and at first people thought it was going to be me, but then I ended up surviving by pinning the blame on that male general with the feminine name, and apparently he met a bad end, but now at least we are safe. 23, I think? Oh, okay, yeah, you're probably right. Yes, the death counter, you know, how could I have forgotten about our lovely friend, the death counter? Yeah, I think we are about 23. I think after surviving yep, the omen. You're right about that, Lotto. How has it already been 41 minutes? Well, I had a lot of announcements today. It was a 41-minute announcement day. It's kind of ironic, because you might remember, chat, at the start of this stream, I mentioned that I'm not someone who tends to yap a lot before actually starting the game. Well, it looks like I'm turning over a new leaf. At least for this stream. I decided to incorporate more of the yap into today's stream. How did I do, chat? So I think one of my main challenges with the game so far has been like just figuring out, or keeping track rather, of who all the different characters are. Now I haven't forgotten this one. Snowy the cat, yes. Gao Yong's playful cat, a gift from Empress Zongsun. Snowy first wandered into the Empress's quarters looking for dried fish. where it met the lively princess and became her friend. Okay, so we have our animal friends. Definitely remember them. But really, I think the princes... Now, Ling Xiao, he was one of the servants of the princes. That's right. Li Ji's loyal guard since childhood. And then Chen Zhen... Okay, he's the musician. It's both enchanting and deadly. Li Qingqian, captivated by his music, believed he had found a true friend and became emotionally attached. Oh yes, we remember that. That was the very sad side story in this game. However, beneath Chen Zhen's simple appearance, he was secretly plotting with the Prince of Wei to bring about Li Qingqian's downfall. That's right. So this is a dude you can't trust too much. He can be kind of underhanded. Okay, the Crown Prince, Li Qingqian, right. Okay, this is the one who loves... Oh, right. This was the one who got betrayed. Yep. You can see it in his eyes, too. It looks like he's almost like on the verge of tears. Very tragic character. Now, this one is mine. Okay, yep. Oh wait, no, not mine. Karen Mu... Wait, is this my character, or... I think this is a different character. This is the one who hates us, right? Oh, wait, no, actually, it says she's kind, so maybe not the one who hates us. Sorry, I forgot. I'm already losing track. There's so many characters in this game. Okay, these were the two I was looking for, just to remind myself. Li Ji is the painter, right? So he's the one who's kind and gentle and likes to paint. Now Li Tai is a bit more underhanded. Yeah, he'll do whatever it takes to become crown prince. He avoids emotional attachments. You gotta watch out for Li Tai. He's that kind of character. Snowy Kitty Oopie. I'm glad you all like the animals in this game too. It felt like 10 minutes, so you did good on keeping us interested. Oh, thanks. Glad to hear it. She's a side character, I think not very important. Yeah, a lot of these are side characters, which respect to the game for like including information about them and like not just having the main characters. See, now there's our character. Woo, yes. I recognize our main character. But I'm glad that it actually like goes into detail about all of these. It really makes the game feel a lot more fleshed out. Like, it actually feels like there's a complete world around this game, you know? So chat, let us continue. Oh, yes. Head to chapter 10. Congrats, we did it, chat! All we did was start the game up, and now it's congratulating us. Oh, okay, cool. New poster. Yes. I think all of this we've seen. Or actually, maybe not. Li Chunfeng says, "Our prophecies judged by His Majesty or by people 1,000 years from now." Profound words. Profound words. And then Li Tai says, "A battlefield is a gamble with death. I wonder what new tricks Xi has up his sleeve beside father." Oh, that's right. We saved one of the princes. I guess maybe Li Tai had planned to kill him, but we saved him from Li Tai's trap. And then, oh yeah, the consort of preciousness. We know about her secret daughter. And we have 1 month to find her. Bonus video. I think we might have seen these, but just in case, it's probably worth checking. Gao Yang's gift.
媚娘，你看，这料子真漂亮啊！媚娘，你知道我为何要做一双新的靴子赠与父皇做生辰礼吗？
这靴子对陛下而言有何特殊的意义？
父皇以往的靴子都是母后生前做的，哪怕父皇已经穿得十分珍惜，但也已经磨旧了。所以啊，我要做一双新的靴子送给父皇。
Oh, a new pair of boots. It's very nice of her.
那不是太史令李淳风吗？听说他算卦极准。媚娘，你先回去，我要找他算一下我的姻缘。
Oh, good idea. Yeah, you can see if your future marriage is going to work out. I mean, that guy seems like he would know. But wait, it's not going to tell us what he said. Like, now I'm invested. Like, I want to find out, like, if her future marriage is going to work out. Like, what was the prophecy? Ah, the game's going to leave us hanging. Oh, well. It happens. Paradise in the Palace. Yeah, let's check this one out.
从前， 无数次经过这里，但从未这般好好欣赏过这园中的好景色。明明是充斥着最多杀气的地方，无人之时，竟如此静谧秀美。
Oh. I thought she was gonna get killed. I thought she was gonna like put a knife in my neck. Especially after that talk of it being the most dangerous place in the palace. Like, lady, do not do that to me. In a place like this. It's too much. Oh, handsome prince guy. So he just like appeared out of nowhere. Oh, yep. Confess your feelings for me. It's like, dude, shut up. You're making this awkward. Tough one. Yeah, she's right. In moments like this, they are just kind of like kids, you know, playing. Like maybe there's still that hope of just simple friendship to emerge in moments, even in a place like this, where there are often deadly consequences to the slightest actions. There can still be good, genuine moments. Can't tell if it's real people or just really good animation and drawing. Yeah, as Grace says, yep, it's definitely real people. Like, they went to a lot in terms of the set design and all of the acting and all of the characters in this game. It's really an impressive accomplishment, what they did with this. Yeah, dang, they worked hard in this game. True, true. Handsome prince guy. Well, I don't know what else to call him. Truth and intense clash. Oh yeah, let's see this one.
那武媚娘近日颇为得意，先是被圣上赐名，又赢得了陛下的注意。我们是不是该敲打敲打了
Ooh, oh no. She's gonna try to remind us of our status. Which, in her terms, means trying to find some new way to kill us. We'll have to be vigilant against it. I love Gaoyang's chaotic little sister energy. Yeah, she does. She has that classic gremlin energy, which is just so perfect in a character like her. Yes, next chapter. Actually, on that note, speaking of gremlins, I just had this random thought the other day. If I had a daughter, I think I would want her to be like a gremlin, or like either okay, how about this? Let me rephrase. Either like 100% gremlin energy, or like 100% the opposite of just like quiet and like studious and just reads books all day. I don't know why that thought occurred to me, but I could see it going like one way or the other. Or maybe not necessarily that's what I would want. Like, I would accept, of course. I would fully accept and love her, whatever she was like. But somehow I just imagine it being like what would in fact turn out to be the case if I had a daughter is it would be one of those two extremes. Like all one way or all the other. There would be no in between. Energetic. Right, yeah, exactly. What happened to the golden mean? I mean, I embrace the golden mean in most areas of life. And I think most of the things that I do and that come from me in terms of what I produce in terms of writings and, you know, art and streams and all of that, yeah, it does follow, I guess, a fairly middle of the road approach in many ways. But for some reason, when it comes to this, I just imagine it being like all one extreme or all the other. Greetings, Earthling. Greetings, Jinx. Greetings. Hello, hello. Welcome. We were just talking about gremlins, and we didn't start up the game too long ago, so you haven't missed too much of the game so far. Most of the early part of today's stream was spent giving some announcements, which if you're curious about the content of those announcements, you can check the link in the pinned comment. But yes, welcome, welcome. Ooh, the Feast of Shadow. Yes, this is the new chapter.
贵妃的一双刀刃是习心、杜若。习心善舞，其武艺可比拟军中参将， 有他健身保护贵妃周全，无人可暗算贵妃。
Oh, right. I remember
但
that
贵妃
character.
暗地里见不得光的诸多谋算，都是交由杜若去办。二人中，杜若更得其信任。
That's right. She has her lackeys, her goons that she sends on her vile little missions to try to kill us.
出神半天了，
这两颗棋子就是破局的关键。
3 arrows that bring down consort Wei. Okay.
蕊儿，之前让你调查的。
Oh, I got to remove her aids.
现在有下文了吗？
主子吩咐过的事儿，蕊儿什么时候失手过？
那么，就从他这对左膀右臂入手吧。
Consort Wei strikes in a month. Well, will she strike if I find her daughter? Like, the way that I understood it was if I don't find her secret/illegitimate daughter, like, then she will try to kill me, but... And it could be that even if I do find the daughter, maybe then she'll still try to kill me anyway. So, move fast to uncover her 2 aids. Dururo or Shishen. Well, Shishen, I think we actually made some progress in terms of our relationship with her, because like she was going to strike us and then we noticed that there was a scar on her hand, and it seemed like we had a nice moment of actually like not hating each other. So maybe we can make some more progress with her and actually, you know, get on her good side, I'm thinking. At least I have a lot more confidence about Shishen than I do about Dururo for some reason. At DK, I think people with many internal contrasts are the most attractive, which is the kind of person she'd be if she were like her father. Yeah, hard to argue with that, right? It's so thank you. I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Being a person of many twists and turns, a person who cannot be easily summarized. Of course, I suppose you could say there's also something to be said for someone who's just like a straight shooter, you know, and they go all in on sort of one direction. It's a tricky question sometimes to know if there's... I mean, I suppose like with anything in life, perhaps there are pros and cons either way. But in any case, yeah, thank you, Tia. Let's go with Shishen.
关于习心，这些日子蕊儿打探的，习心的父母双亡，只有一个弟弟小水相依为命。
So she has a younger brother. Let's see.
多亏贵妃将其救活，收养在韦氏宗族的府中，请着最好的医人为他续着命。可我们的人偷偷取走了一些药渣，才发现，他弟弟每日喝下的根本不是什么治病良药，而是让人将死不死的毒药。
Oh, that is so underhanded. She's keeping him sick just to keep Shishin dependent on her. So that was some good information, okay, about Shishin. How about Dururo?
关于杜若，这些日子蕊儿打探的，他在宫中有一个相好的内侍，
Secret lover.
名为兰德。他们互相扶持了10年。
Oh, 10 years?
在宫中的依靠。
Okay, that's pretty impressive to have a secret lover in a place like this for 10 years.
贵妃因一点小事动怒，处死了一个老工人。那人是兰德的干爹，是他在这个世上。
Oh, that was his foster dad.
韦贵妃最得力的2个助手，我应当先选哪一个作为突破口？
Who should I approach first? Okay. I'm thinking Shishin still. Yep. Still have a sense that Shishin is the one that we can perhaps reach and maybe even make an ally of. Duro, like we do have some dirt on Consort Way, but I'm thinking yeah, Shishin still.
先攻习心。
他的弟弟被韦贵妃控制着，我们应该怎么做？
What should we do? Okay. So get her to swipe the dregs of his medicine, break her brother out, or let her brother die of illness. Well, that's the kind of nuclear option, which I guess might go along with this game's theme of like sometimes you have to be ruthless. But I think it's worth a try at least, breaking her brother out. I kind of want to break him out just to see if we can save him. At the very least, if we fail, it'll be amusing to watch it fail. So yeah, let's try breaking him out.
救出他的弟弟，他自会知恩图报。
是主宰。
Then over 5 days... Oh, wait, hold on, gotta pause here. And chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like for this name, I really have trouble pronouncing it. Rear? I know it probably doesn't actually sound like that in the Chinese, but that's the best I can do. Rear secretly managed to rescue him. He arranged to meet Shishin at the distant graves outside the city. So she actually did it.
小水，
去找姐姐。
小水，你没事吧？
姐姐，我没事。还好这样个姐姐救了我。
Oh, good. He's on our side.
早就痊愈了，是韦贵妃为了邪恩控制你，让你为她所用，一直给她喂将死未死的毒药。我们把她救下来了。感谢武才人相救。
You're very welcome. What?
武才人好大的能耐呀！仗着自己的姨母是杨淑妃，不仅能偷偷出宫，还能将手伸到我们安仁宫来，都给我杀了！上！
Oh no, I don't think we could take all those guys. Shishin fought desperately against the assassins, but they were all elites. She killed half of them. She was overwhelmed. Yushinru and Little Shi all fell to their blades. Still pretty badass that she killed half of them, but the plan almost worked. It was so close. I'd say just call her Rui for sure. Okay, that's probably the best call. I think you're right about that. Another body in the grave. Saving your barding chip alerts the snake. Once it sees you, it sends you to eternal rest in a mass grave. Welcome to the Tang Dynasty's top-rated tourist graveyard. Well, worthwhile attempt, but alas, it did not work out. So break her brother out. That strategy is not going to work. Maybe I can get Rui to swipe the dregs of his medicine. But before I do that, chat, you know what I'm going to do? Anybody guess? I'm going to take a drink of water. Yep. Hydration check. Make sure you all stay hydrated too, chat. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if she swipes the dregs of his medicine, maybe that will reveal the truth to everyone.
他自会知道一切，到时他就不会再为韦贵妃卖命了。
嗯，是主子。
That's right. This is a bit of a more subtle approach. So Rui met your expectations, secretly stealing the medicine remnants and giving them to Shishin. Okay. Oh, Gracie said, okay, or Rhea. Oh, okay, Rhea. Maybe that works too. So she, okay, stealing the medicine remnants and giving them to Shishin. At last, Shishin learned the full truth.
主子不好了，西辛他杀了贵妃。你说什么？西辛被捕之后受尽刑罚，却没有吐露一个字。但如今陛下震怒，说是要彻查。
Oh. In prison, Shishin endured torture in silence, but her brother was caught by the court of judiciary and lured into exposing you. Consort Yang of Elegance wisely sentenced you to death to mourn Consort Wei of Preciousness. Later, hold on, this is going way too fast. Later at your grave, she fed you some osmanthus soup. My headphone is glitching. Oh, sorry to hear that, Aki. Hope it gets resolved soon. Yep. So, that exposing problems without solving them not only fails to win loyalty, but can also lead to total chaos. Oh, I'd forgotten about the death count. Yeah, I guess we are at 25 now. So, chat, I hate to say it, but I thought this might happen, where none of the two seemingly good options ends up working out. And so perhaps we have to let her brother die of the illness. Going to be sad, and I actually don't know how this is going to help us, but looks like it's the only path left. The only way forward.
最疼爱的弟弟死于韦贵妃之手，你说他还会为韦贵妃卖命吗？
I mean, won't she still kill her anyway?
他的弟弟吗？
Actually, that's a good question. Yeah, so like, are we gonna kill him? Only death makes it flawed. Or, ooh, just make them think he's dead. Okay, this one's worth a try. Yeah, as you say, great. Maybe we can avoid the soup if we take this option. Maybe nobody gets the soup if we just make them think he's dead.
我只为断贵妃臂膀，自不会妄害他人性命。
主子，那我们
We spent 10 days making it seem... Oh, wait, that's... I keep clicking pause and it doesn't pause. Okay. We spent 10 days making it seem that Shishin's brother had, quote, died from worsening illness at Consort Wei's place.
主子，宫外来报，喜信的弟弟病情恶化，死了。
Oh.
死了就死了吧，喜信不知道吧？
奴婢已除掉了所有知情的下人。
那便好。
Of course, it was all an illusion. Shishin's younger brother was already in your hands. Okay, good. Maybe now they won't be alerted, so they won't ambush us in the woods. That night, you met Shishin. You knew she had to feel her brother's loss before her hatred for Consort Wei could flare.
宫中的每一晚都是这样的安静，鬼谋算计，也都是行走在这样的深夜吗？
主子，你说他还会来吗？
才人
Moment of
了解
truth.
我，那日你手下留情，我始终心怀感激。
我帮的不是你，不要多想。
我知道你为韦贵妃做事，是为了你弟弟，
此事与你无关。
可你弟弟已经死了。
Ooh. Okay, we gotta be
我说
careful.
什么？
其实你弟弟的病早就已经痊愈了，只不过韦贵妃为了挟恩控制你，一直给他喂将死未死的毒药。可半月前，韦贵妃的手下用毒过量，让小水意外身亡。
你胡说！贵妃与我和弟弟都有大恩，她何须如此？
握住把柄的信任，比一枪的真心更适用于宫中。
我不信，贵妃她答应过我，她答应我，一定会照顾好小水。
这个领导你还认识吗？
这是小水的，怎么会在你这儿？
韦贵妃下令把他扔在城郊的乱葬岗里。
But wait, what I don't get is, once she discovers that we've been lying to her, won't she be mad at us? Like, that's what I'm thinking, is maybe... I mean, she might just be so grateful that her brother's still alive that maybe she'll, like, be willing to forgive us, but... I don't know, something tells me this might not be without repercussions. The fact that we're lying to her now about something as important as this.
这就是在他尸首上找到的。韦贵妃明知此事，却让所有人瞒着你。你知道吗？小水到死，都紧紧攥着这枚铃铛。
小水，
他说他不敢睡，他想见姐姐最后。
小水。
And they're really hamming up this lie, too. They're like doing everything possible to make it as devastating for her as they can.
不要告诉我的姐姐，我怕她难过。
小水，
姐姐，
小水，你没死。
The reunion, yes.
对不起，小水，姐姐一直没能去看你。
姐姐，他们总逼着我喝药，每次喝过药后，我都会更难受。
对不起，小水，都怪姐姐，不敢相信韦贵妃。
不怪姐姐。
你没事吧？
姐姐，我没事，还好这两个姐姐救了我。
若是我们直接救出小水，定会被韦贵妃的人发现，所以只能用假死药先杀了她，才能神不知鬼不觉地把她保全下来。
细心姐姐，你看，就算小水死了，韦贵妃还是会继续欺骗你。我们主子说了，你的韦贵妃忠心耿耿，如若不让你看见她的真实面目，你是不会相信我们的。
我还以为我这些年做的一切都是在救她，没想到竟是害了她。
Well, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. But I guess she's not mad at us for lying to her. So that's good. I thought she was going to be mad at us. Oh, dang, it's gonna make me choose between give little Shui back to Shishin or keep little Shui as your leverage. Well, if I do that, then I'm no better than Consort Wei if I keep him as leverage. So I really hope it's gonna let me just give him back to her, and then like everything works out okay. I mean, probably it won't, because this is a game where, like, you know, very little works out in a happy way, but I think this option's at least worth a try of giving him back to her. Maybe you need to confront the other assistant first. Yeah, like, if none of these paths end up working, then yeah, I guess that probably is the case, is maybe the other assistant is the one I need to confront first. So we'll keep that on the back burner as an option in case all these fail.
起来，你可以将小水带去一个只有你自己知晓的地方。这些钱够你照看小水，直到她痊愈了。从今往后，再无人能知道小水的所在，也再无人能威胁到你。你们自由了。
你救她，难道不是为了和贵妃一样，控制她，让我为你们所用？
你曾经违背韦贵妃的命令，放了我一马，可见你并非她的同路人。也许
Good
我
point.
的确有私心。
Yeah, she has
那
a
就是除了
sense of
对她的
morality,
变
I
化
think.
至少从今以后，
And that's something that we
你不
can
再
count
在
on.
里为她卖命了。这于我而言，
Like, we don't need to have any extra leverage over her for her to help us.
多谢无才人成全。
快跟姐姐走吧。或许你错失了一次可以借他的弟弟控制他为你所用的机会，可是你却并不后悔。
见过武才人。
无才人，这可是玉兔的晚膳。
那是陛下的嫔妃。
Oh, is this her way of delivering a message to me?
喜庆护卫莫怪，
这是贵妃的，
我这就捡起来。
赶紧走吧。
才人救了小水的命，以后喜心的命就是才人的。
Oh,
让开！
thank you so much. That's right, we have an ally now, an extra ally. And a powerful one at that. The three... Okay, yeah, this was one of the 3 arrows to bring down Consort Wei. What's wrong with her face?
你的脸上，你这怎么一天
You have a new makeup today.
如此骇人的红斑。
Yeah, I don't think that's new makeup.
行吧，我们去给你找。走，
看来妒忌带给人的伤害才是最可怕的。
姐姐在此恭喜妹妹了。
Oh, this is the one that I said, yeah, earned her grace's favor.
上的献礼之人，
It looks like it turned around on her
可得提携姐姐才是。
in just the way we were expecting it might.
这刘熙竟然成了献礼之人。主子，
That's right, there is nothing more savage than a group of envious, envious young women.
韦贵妃一族卖官鬻爵，此事均由杜若操办，唯有他可打开藏有账本的密匣。
Wait, I think I might have missed some of the dialogue there. What did that say?
可打开
It
藏有
said she's been selling off
主
something.
子，让刘才人成为献礼之人，原来这么有用。走。
I mean, I feel bad for this girl though. Like, I almost wish there was some way we could help her, but I don't know if there is. I think it's one of those things. Like, now she just has to like tough it out, and it's like it's between her and God, you know. Now, like where she goes from here. Yeah, I noticed that too, Tia. The affinity +9. That was a nice little touch. She said, "Shishi Karen Wu." Oh, does that mean like I love you, Karen Wu, or like thank you from the bottom of my heart, Karen Wu, perhaps? Or I owe you a debt I can never repay, Karen Wu. I'm guessing it means something along those lines.
韦贵妃一族卖官鬻爵，此事均由杜若操办，唯有他。
So, selling off official positions for our profit. I see. Yeah, I'm guessing that's against the rules. Okay,
终于能
so
抓
that's some important evidence that we can use
杜若姑姑，
to help
官职的
us.
事就靠贵妃了。
放心吧，没出过什么差池。先回去吧。
They're very blatant about this. There's no subtlety. Oh, they're getting caught in the act.
竟敢在此卖官鬻爵，将他们拿下！
慢着，梦境姑姑，你是误会了，我们可不是什么卖官鬻爵，我们呀是相好。
笑话，你还真
Like that's their backup plan. Is we're secret lovers.
抓住，自然就有真相。你。还真是了不得呀！
怎么
She just killed him.
在宫中跟着杨淑妃多年，还没见过弃妇手刃负心之人吗？怎的吓成这样啊？
都愣着干什么？给我抓住他！
Okay. I thought she was gonna kill them too in a second. Okay. Yeah, that would have gotten a little bit unbelievable.
做主，希儿按照贵妃的旨意献礼，也就被人害成了这样。
这后宫之中。最不缺的就是漂亮女人，可女人若是不漂亮，却是毫无立足之地。
贵妃，贵妃，
好了，是你自己没用。原本高阳公主是钦点你的，这下你也不用去了，省得陛下看着心烦。
高阳公主，
听说刘才然很喜欢让人磕头，那便跪在这儿磕着吧。
高阳公主是帮着武元璋，故意的。
好了，这武元璋活不了几日了。你下去吧。
是。不好了，主子，杜若在和接头人交易时，被杨淑妃的人抓了。
什么？他招了吗？
还没有，但奴婢已将杜若保管的账本销毁。
烧了就好，即便杜若招了，也是空口无凭。
I mean, they did catch her in the act of killing that guy, though. So can't they like charge her with murder at least?
看来是有人泄密。
Or maybe if they do, it doesn't go back to Consort Wei, so I guess that's all they care about. Oh. But Consort Wei suspects her of leaking the information. The coach Shishan went to say when asked who leaked the secrets. Lande, Ushi. Or Shishin's got no clue. Okay, this is going to be a tough one. We're gonna have to put on our thinking caps for this one, chat, and make sure we make the right choice. But she's the one who tried to kill MC from the start. Okay, yeah, true. Like, she did try to kill me, that girl whose face has been somewhat disfigured now, so... Maybe this is her comeuppance. I still can't help but feel a little bit bad, but... Yeah, I suppose that is important information. She means, oh, thank you in Mandarin, as far as I know. I see. I've read a novel about an empress in ancient China before. It was quite vicious. Well, if it's anything like this game, then yeah, it seems like it was a really vicious, very cutthroat time. But a novel about empress in ancient China, that does seem like a really good subject for a novel. I imagine it must have been a fun read. Grace, oh, she came to the palace just to destroy specifically. That does make her harder to sympathize with. That one character. Rip. Yeah, definitely, like, rest in peace to that guy that she killed. That was a pretty brutal murder there. So Tia says, okay, say the bow, his dad was killed. Oh, right. See, Tia, the fact that you remember these things is just so impressive. Your memory for these things is much better than mine. That was the kind of detail that I had totally forgotten about. But I think given that his dad was killed by Consort Wei, I think it does make a lot of sense that perhaps, yeah, he would try to undermine her. Like Consort Wei might believe that. At least I think she's probably more likely to believe that than any of these other options. So we'll give that one a try.
西辛觉得是杜若的相好兰德。兰德，杜若与兰德相知相守10年，是彼此在宫中的依靠。贵妃前些日子处死了。
Yep, there it is.
也是，虽然杜若向来忠心耿耿，但难保枕边之人不会有异心。
奴婢方才就打算将兰德押来给贵妃审问，结果他竟不知所踪。
看来 定是他无疑。杜若竟会犯下如此愚蠢的错误，真是枉费本宫多年的栽培。
Oh, good. She believes us. She believes us.
如今我们该怎么办？杜若被杨淑妃抓住，严刑拷打之下，难免不会泄露一二。
那便留他不得了。
Oh, she's gonna try to send like assassins to the prison to kill her. Oh, she sends this character because she trusts us. Okay.
西西，你请主子放心，我什么都没说，杨淑妃绝不可能借我旁无主子。
只有喝下这个，贵妃才会真正的放心。
But is she gonna do it? She might actually. She might have that much loyalty. The consort way.
奴婢明白。
So I guess this is how we take out this helper of her. Like she didn't actually betray consort way, but
贵妃不愧是贵妃，原
yeah, she still
还要
takes the
狠心
poison.
可是她不知道的是，她只是走在了我棋盘中的正确位置。
昭儿，多亏了你的玉容膏，姨母的脸已然好多了。
Oh yeah, it
把
is.
姨母的脸治好，也会把姨母心里的伤治好。对于那些欺辱过我们的人，我都会让他们付出代价。韦贵妃的代价已然在路上了。
她可是韦贵妃身边的红人，你竟可以让其在众人面前变成一个死人。
席心将这装有账本的密匣偷给我，可惜我不知道他的密室。
这种密匣我曾见过，机关诡谲，若无密室，强行打开的话，机关会把里面的东西彻底毁掉。
Oh, she's still alive. Okay, that I was not expecting. I thought she was actually going to be dead.
怎么是你？
Oh, they're going to use her to open the box. I see. I see where this is going.
你不是疯了吗？你的脸竟然好了。
还是关心下自己吧。韦贵妃待你如此狠绝，若不是我救你，你早已在鬼门关了。
主子，奴婢对你如此忠心，你怎能如此对奴婢？
I love how we're turning everyone of our enemies against each other.
至少可以得个翅膀，没想到。
Because yeah, now she's gonna hate Consort Way for sentencing her to death. Well, it's okay. You can help us now. You can get back. You can get back at the Consort of Preciousness.
多谢武才人的救命之恩，还请才人护奴婢周全。
原以为你是个忠心护主的，没想到这么快就被其救主了。
奴婢跟随贵妃多年，竟落得这般下场。既然贵妃无情，那奴婢也该为自己着想。
想让我护你周全，很简单。这密匣想来你再熟悉不过。
Yep.
只要你
Open the box with the ledger, and then we'll have the evidence that we need.
告诉才人，子贵臣戊戌巳丑癸。
Oh. Oh no. Did you get all that, chat? I think I might. Unlock the box? I don't know Chinese. How am I supposed to know which sounds these characters correspond to? The pleasure is mine. Oh, yes. Well, thank you so much. I think it's less about loyalty and more about knowing she can't escape. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess that probably is why she took the poison in the first place. But for this puzzle, is there just something I'm missing about it? Ax, relax, I'll help. Because I want to, like, I could click confirm password and see if that does it, but I'm worried it might be the kind of thing that only gives me one chance. I mean, it'll probably give me other chances. Let's see if I confirm password. Okay, incorrect password. Maybe I just have to keep like trying like every possible combination. In which case we might be here a long time, chat. So go ahead and get comfortable, get settled in. Oh wait, oh the characters are appearing on the bottom of the screen. I see. Okay, so where's the first one? Okay, there's the first one. I didn't realize that the characters were there to correspond. Okay. Wait, was that it? Okay, good. I think that's it for the third one. I DM'd you a screenshot of the character. Oh, thanks. I might look at that in a second. Okay, wait. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Here we go. We did it, chat. Yeah, my error the first time was I was just listening to the sounds. I didn't realize that the characters were down below.
我果然没有看错，你是个聪明人。
只有此账本不足以扳倒韦贵妃，奴婢愿做人证，助才人一臂之力，求才人庇护奴婢。杜若日后就是才人的人了。主子可否为奴婢松绑？
Ooh, so we keep her tied or do we let her go? Because if we let her go, she might still betray us, but on the other hand, if we keep her tied, is she going to testify against Consort Wei? And also, like, if we let her go, like, it's not like she can have freedom of the palace. Because if Consort Wei sees her, she'll know that the poison didn't work, and she might start to suspect that she's helping us out. But I'm thinking it's probably best to, like, we'll try maybe letting her go, and then it probably won't work out. It'll probably be, like, my downfall, whatever, but, like, at least I feel like then we'll have given it a try, and then if it turns out we need to go with the more ruthless option, perhaps then we can... Or on the other hand, no, I'm just thinking, this is the same one who killed that dude. I really don't know if we can trust her now after she was so savage with that. But then, like, you know, she might... I guess her loyalty just depends on, like, if she sees it as being in her interest. Like, it's not true loyalty with her character. But, like, if we keep her tied, like... What do we do? Like how long do we keep her tied in here? There's so many questions about that. Actually, you know, I'm thinking maybe keep her tied. For right now, at least. If there's a chance to let her go later, maybe, but... I just don't know if she's going to, like, turn around and, like, stab us in the neck, you know? The first chance she gets. I'll let her go for right now, but she says she'll only look after herself. Yeah. For some reason, I'm finding this a difficult choice. Yeah, I guess if she only looks after herself, then whether she helps us depends on whether she, sees it as being in her interest. Yes, my gut for some reason is telling me keep her tied. Okay, I'll keep her tied for right now.
你方才将密实告诉我，便是将贵妃的命门暴露给我，不过是为了以此投名状得到我对你的信任。若我此刻给你松绑，你是不是会毫不犹豫地杀了我？
Ooh, it's like our character knows. We're inside her head.
就算贵妃弃你，你也会用命为她谋划吧？
你怎么知道？
Oh, we were right.
我不知道啊。
你说什么？
方才我不知晓，不过此刻我便知晓。
Yep. She just told us the truth.
心急让我为你松绑了。
是，我是要杀了你！别妄想我会背叛贵妃。若不是你行诡计，贵妃怎会不信任我？
我的能耐不过是我的小伎俩罢了。最终下令灭口的，难道不是贵妃吗？
It's amazing to me that she's still loyal to Consort Wei after all this time.
可惜贵妃如果知道你还活着，会比任何人都难过。
那又如何？我不在乎。我愿意为他而死。
Oh no, she's gonna take herself out. Well, I guess that was the best case scenario for us because at least now she's no longer the helper for Consort Wei. And she doesn't, expose us or go against us in any way. But wow, what a dramatic ending for that chapter. Yep, she's willing to kill others and herself.
早已没有任何事情能让你背叛贵妃，这么简单的道理，连我都信，贵妃却不信。
媚娘，旁人的这些在你眼中不过是可怜无的马。你这样的人，永远不配被人珍惜。
Ooh, but is she right about this? In our path to becoming Empress, have we become someone who can never deserve the title of Empress? Have we become too ruthless?
不知为何，杜若最后的那句话，在我心中萦绕不去。
So what? No heart, no weakness. She's got it wrong. Someone in this palace actually cares about me. That is true. That is true. I've got my homies, the two, Princess Gaoyang and Ri, both really like me and care about me. And then I think one of the princes does too. The prince we were talking to earlier. So I've got some people in the, and also the one who we gave the facial cream to, like the one that we're helping, who's kind of locked away in her own kind of hidden room. I feel like she is also a character who likes us, and the one who's really good at martial arts, who's still kind of working undercover for us. I have a lot of allies at this point. I think your survival instincts kicked in, remembering how savagely she offed the guy, right? Yeah, like that was the key moment. Like if it hadn't been for that, I'd be like, oh, okay, like maybe we can trust this girl. But then like, oh, wait a second. There's more to this girl than she's letting on. People who usurp a throne are hardly ever kind. True. Like the old saying goes that those most suited for power are those who desire it least. I'll say she's got it wrong. Someone in this palace actually cares about me.
我的确善用他人的真心为棋，可他还是说错了。这宫墙之下，早已出现了真心待我，更值得我真心相待的人。只是当看到杜若对贵妃、喜心对小水的感情时，我却在问自己：若一为而主，我会豁出一切，奋不顾身地护着一个人。
Oh, the prince. Is this going to be the person that she loves? I think I might have just unlocked the romance path with the prince by that last choice we made. Prince of Jin's paper umbrella. It's so dramatic when they just approach each other and there's that moment of silence while we're making our choice. Your Highness, you're not curious about what's bugging me. Oh, Li Ji can tell something's eating at you, but just sits with you quietly. Or are you going to say something? Your Highness, what do you think I'm like? That's always a good question to ask someone that you like. Is like, hey, so, like, what do you think about me? Good pickup line, chat, if you're ever curious to try a pickup line with someone yourself. Your Highness, you're not curious about what's bugging me. Oh, that one sounds a little accusatory. I think I like this right-hand option more. Saying, Your Highness, what do you think I'm like? Axe for Prez, King, God/Emperor. Oh, thank you to you. I don't know how good a leader in that kind of position I'd be, because there's a lot of practicalities involved, and I'm not sure I'm always the most practical person, but just if that ever did happen, I suppose I would just, give it the old college try and see how it went. Second choice. Yeah, I'm thinking the second choice makes the most sense with this one.
殿下觉得我是个怎样的人？
你是一个能够独迎风雪，但总是忘记为自己撑伞的人。
Ooh, I hope this isn't forbidden. I hope nobody's watching us. You're in this nice little moment that we're having. Tell him to stay. I'll walk away. I'll tell him to stay. Because I want to see where this goes, even though it's probably risky.
谢谢你，
照顾好自己。
你也是。
这枚簪子很衬你。
昭儿很喜欢，谢过殿下。
Oh, I guess that was the hairpin he gave her, right?
我便常送你簪子。
那昭儿岂不是成了小刺猬？
That's pretty good. Maybe my character should have become like a comedian, you know? Maybe that would have suited her equally well as becoming Empress of China.
我依然会想起这日，我尘封的心。 终于有了一丝暖意。
Okay, I'm glad we told him to stay. That was a nice little moment that they had. I'll be God Emperor and you'll be my top advisor. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you're probably a lot better with the practicalities of running things than I am. Oh, here's the... I think it's Li Tai. I think this is the one. Oh, he's back from the battle.
本王若是不来， 如何看得到刚才那一幕？看来九弟对你颇为上心啊。
Months apart, and that's what you lead with? Oh, are you jealous much? Because I think this character might like us somewhat too. Yeah, like earlier it seems like he was a little bit jealous. So maybe we could ask him, you know, we could just be like, hey, like, let's get this out in the open. You know, always better to talk about feelings like this than keeping things bottled up, I like to say. Yeah, are you jealous much? Feeling a little jelly here.
殿下吃醋了？
你真是越来越放肆了。我倒是很想听一听，在你眼里，九弟他是个怎么样的人？
Oh, he's gonna turn the question around on us. So we need to keep an eye on, mind your own business. I only have eye. Oh, we could really stir things up by saying I only have eyes for you right now. Prince of Jin's the one who matters to me. Yeah, I guess there's no option for dating them both. It's gonna make us choose one or the other. This is so cute. Yeah, it was a super cute moment they had earlier. I wouldn't provoke him. Yeah, definitely. I don't try to avoid provoking this guy if we can. But if I say Prince of Jin's the one who matters to me, I mean, he's probably not going to like that, but I think he might be a little less provoked than if we say mind your own business. I'll say, yeah, Prince of Jin's the one who matters to me.
晋王殿下是我在意的人。
在意，在这宫中，越是在意，就越要提醒自己清醒。残人难道不明白这一点吗？这簪子也太过招摇了吧！
殿下竟还在意这等小事。
Yeah, she's got him there.
本王是怕你被其他人迷了心窍，忘了自己说过，不参与这些纷争。
殿下放心，媚娘一直记得。
送你的。
殿下的簪子，难道就不招摇吗？
我归来时，路过你的家乡利州，找当地的工匠打造的，既是你家乡独有的工艺。
That's a nice little gesture. Yeah, take. I will. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it very much.
所以你头上的那个，就摘了吧。
Well, maybe I could wear them both, you know.
征战回京，怎会路过利州？
Oh, he went out of his way. Far out of his way. Or maybe I could like wear one on one day and then like another on another day. Maybe I can alternate between them. I'm in favor of either that or wearing them both, but I don't think it's going to give me that option.
给主子煮的热汤也好了，暖暖身子。
蕊儿真贴心，
这都是蕊儿应该做的。
你变了啊！你以前可不说这些的。
主子，这账本就是韦氏一族卖官鬻爵的证据。
贵妃的臂膀已被除去，我们该想下一步了。
这账本，主子该如何处理呢？
Ooh, this is going to be another choice. Yeah, how are we going to use the evidence? Hand them over to His Majesty or spread a rumor about the Wei clan's bribe deals? Yeah, the worry that I have about spreading a rumor is that that might clue them in to the fact that the ledger is out there, and then they might try to take it from us. If we just hand them over to His Majesty, I feel like that has the best chance of making it so that there will actually be consequences for Consort Wei. Guys like this scare me no matter how handsome. Well, Li Tai, he does have those like intense eyes, you know? Like when he looks at you, there's just this sense of oceans of thought, oceans of perhaps hidden motives, hidden thoughts, hidden reflections lurking behind his eyes. So I do get that vibe when he's around us. The reverse, yeah, the reverse harem route, yeah. I mean, you've said it perfectly, Lottle. That is the way I like to play games like this. We're technically the Emperor's concubine, so this is indeed very forbidden. Oh, true. We'll just have to be subtle about it, you know. I mean, we'll hope the hairpins don't give us away too readily. This is like Death Simulator Otome game. Oh, I don't think I've played that one, but yeah, I guess Death Simulator does seem like it would fit because there's a lot of death in this game. So interesting. So Tia and Lotto, both of you are saying rumor. I doubt approaching the Emperor would go well. Telling the Emperor anything directly was never the right choice in the past. True. But that's making me think maybe it's the right choice now. Like maybe the game is just throwing us off, you know? Maybe this is one of those moments when the game is like, hey, this is the way things worked in the past. Well, now I'm going to shake it up on you, you know, and make things different now. Of course it could be. Yeah, maybe the rumor is the best choice. I tell you what, I think I'm going to start with handing him over to His Majesty, but probably in a second I'm going to realize how wrong I was, and then you all will get to laugh and judge me and in your own way. And add to the death counter. Your funeral, not mine. That's right. Hand them over to His Majesty. We'll see how this goes. Is he going to like execute us on the spot? Emperor tattling to the Emperor. He does not look happy.
召贵妃前来。
是。
你检举有功，自是有赏，朕会下旨晋位你为美人。下去吧。
是。
So far it's going okay, I guess.
犯错，陛下震怒，降贵妃为昭仪。
Oh, he demoted her.
若是换了旁人，早就被贬入冷宫了。
不是吗？
看来贵妃并非就此一蹶不振。若是她有一天东山再起
，Oh, but she might make a comeback. Oh, yep.
什么声音啊
Okay, yep. I guess this is where the death comes.
武才人
It's just as you said, chat.
策出现在陛下面前，我还不知，西心竟然已经被你策反。
Oh, she found our ally, Xishin.
也想动摇陛下对我的情谊。做梦。
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm surprised. I thought the Emperor would be a little harsher on her. Like, the Emperor just gave her a slap on the wrist. There's a beast in your way. Without a dead on strike, it's safer to hang back and grow stronger first. Okay. So, I guess we're going back to this choice, chat. Yeah, even their own children could face repercussions, right? Oh. Yeah, so it looks like you all are right about this one. Spread a rumor about the Wei clan's bribe deals. I mean, I'm just a little surprised because, like, spreading the rumor, to me, it just seems like that's going to clue them in before we even go to the Emperor. And But I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe they won't discover that we have the ledger. It just seems like a rumor is the kind of thing that would maybe raise their suspicions. But anyway, let's give it a try. Yeah, we'll spread a rumor.
这份罪证按下不表，只放出韦贵妃卖官鬻爵的风声，这样韦氏一族在前朝的政敌自然不会放过这个弹劾的好机会。
你说你好不容易得来的罪证，为何不直接交于陛下呢？
罪不罪，法不法，都是陛下一人说了算。皇权讲的是好恶，而不是律法。韦贵妃的根基是前朝的韦氏一族，可她还有一张护身符，那便是陛下的爱。
Yeah, I didn't know the Emperor loved her so much. Yeah, he definitely has more affection for her than I anticipated.
这刺扎的深一些，情谊也就少一些。待这份情谊消磨殆尽之时，再呈出罪证，陛下自然会将这根刺果断拔除。
啊，原来是这样。那看来此事急不得。
自放出风声后，长孙无忌一党抓住机会，展开了对韦氏一族的弹劾，但却因没有实证，韦氏一族安然无恙。他们未将此风波放在眼里。没关系，你要的只是一份陛下的猜忌。
Okay, well, I guess it worked out. They're not going to steal the ledger from us.
陛下虽仍前来安仁殿看望韦贵妃，但据属下观察。 陛下与往日相比，沉默了许多。
Okay, so I guess yeah, the rumors seem to be working.
是时候将陛下对韦贵妃的情爱消磨殆尽了。
那我们该怎么做
What should we do now? Okay, lean on His Majesty's feelings for Zhu. Oh, I don't know who that character is. Feed Consort Wei's dream of being the Empress. Ban your aunt's hatred for Consort Wei. Oh, 20. I guess we are at 26, aren't we? TSKR, Axe's little nerdy laugh. Yes, I am told I have quite a nerdy laugh. Yeah, 26 is a good number. Maybe we can... Or if it stops at 27, 27 is also kind of lucky. So we might have room for one more death. Emperors usually don't care much for affairs of the rear palace, unless it touches on treason or succession. Right. Yeah, before this game, I had never really even thought of just different palace, like the rear palace and then the other palaces. To me, it was all just kind of like, oh, like there's the palace. But I guess these divisions matter a lot, don't they? Max is unfamiliar with the ways of Asian logic. You know, I am. And this game has been helping, but I think there's still much for me to learn when it comes to the ways of Asian logic. Like in college, when I was majoring in philosophy, I took a class on symbolic logic, but not a class on Asian logic. Unfortunately, they did not have a class on Asian logic when I was in college. If they had, I probably should have taken it. It would have been good for me to take it. But alas, that was not an opportunity. But luckily, I can have a chance to learn about it now. The first character is the one who was our roommate and nice to us. Oh, and she got promoted. Okay. That character, my gut says first choice. So, yeah, it seems like so long ago. The one who was our roommate, nice to us, and she got promoted. How do you kill His Majesty's thing for Consort Wei? Could Leon his feelings for this other girl? Feed Consort Wei's dream of being the Empress. I mean, yeah, it might be if she gets too uppity. Maybe he'll start to get annoyed with that. Or fan your aunt's hatred for Consort Wei. Yeah, I don't know if that last choice... I'm not sensing too much potential there. I'm thinking... Saying that gut says the first choice. Or feed Consort Wei's dream of being the Empress. Well, Tia, you were right about the earlier case of spreading the rumor. I think your gut is pretty reliable on it. It's much more reliable than my gut or my intuition. Don't worry, I got it wrong all the time growing up, so I gave up and moved in with my white husband. I see. Yeah, let's give this first choice a try. Leaning on His Majesty's feelings for this other girl.
水儿，你告诉元昭，我一定帮忙。
近来徐昭荣不是写一幅字，就是做一首诗，日日哄得陛下宠幸于他，也不知这狐妹子手段到底是谁教的他。
That's right. If you want to charm a man, poems and calligraphy are the main ways.
以为得了陛下
I mean, that would do it for me, just
便
saying.
能与本宫抗衡吗？在这后宫之中，最重要的是陛下所给的权力。
Soon after, oh, she died of it. Did she get poisoned? Did Consort Wei poison her? In your grief, Consort Wei framed you for Shu Hui's death, and His Majesty, furious, handed you over to her for judgment. Oh no, it's not looking good. 1 year later, Consort Wei held a peony as delicate as you visiting Shu Hui's grave. Well, it was a good try. It was a reasonable guess, but the story did not have the ending, the true ending in the cards for us on that one. Palace folk wondered which fertilizer Consort Wei used to grow such perfect peonies. Oh, nice little poetic touch there at the end. Darn it, 27. I like the number 27, so let's see if we can... Maybe this can be where the death counter ends, chat. Maybe this is where we managed to make only the perfect choices from now on. So I'm thinking, yeah, if we feed Consort Wei's dream of being the Empress, maybe that will annoy the Emperor enough.
若再知道韦贵妃觊觎后位，有外戚干权的野心，一个帝王能否容得下皇权被侵蚀？陛下会告诉我们。
See, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Oh, I think this might be the right choice.
奴婢探得了一个消息，陛下似乎有意另立新后。什么？自长孙皇后走后，后位已经空缺了10多年，我与杨淑妃也斗了10多年，如今终于要见胜负了。杨淑妃近日已有所行动。
Oh, this is how we plant the seed.
女则
The code of women.
杨淑妃此法实在可笑，女则能有何用？你懂什么？女则是先皇后亲自编写的，是天下女子典范，意义非凡。若真如此，我们何不赶在她前面？西心啊，你向本宫献上了一册妙计。主子，这卷新女则是主子暗中召集才子们，夙兴夜寐费了1个月完成的，再由主子亲手誊写，陛下见了，定然欣喜。那是自然。
But is he going to be happy?
韦贵妃求见。
陛下，这是妾的心血之作。
Ooh, a humble work, the revised code of women. This is where he executes her on the spot. Like, you're getting too uppity, lady. I hope he throws the book at her. You can tell how pissed off he looks. I love it.
你以前向来不爱这些，怎么如今倒是转了性子？
今时不同往日了，如今妾也想效仿新皇后，尽力为陛下分忧。
今时不同往日，替朕分忧。
陛下若是觉得好，那日后天下女子皆以此书为准则，也算是将长孙姐姐的女则传承下去了。
跪下！
陛下，妾不知做错了什么。
She was aiming above her station.
这便是昭儿的计划。
我的昭儿果然是聪慧，可万一陛下喜欢韦贵妃所做的新女则，咱们岂不是弄巧成拙了吗？
就算撰写新女则是正确的事，也需要在正确的时机去做。我会让席心在韦贵妃完成女则的当夜，将韦氏一族罪证秘密送至宰相长孙无忌府邸。
禀陛下，臣有密函要奏。
当这些全然呈现在陛下面前时，我为韦贵妃准备的一场酣畅淋漓的盛宴也将拉开序幕。
It really is devious how she's planting all the seeds at once.
究竟做了多少草菅人命、贪赃枉法之事？如今你并没有登上后位，就开始以皇后自居了吗？
Yeah, he's not happy.
是母仪天下之人，你配吗？
只有当贵妃意图染指后位之心昭然于御前，朝堂之上韦家的罪证，才能彻底点燃帝王的怒火，将陛下对他这么多年的情爱烧得烟消云散。
Congrats, you did it. Okay, I guess, yeah, we brought down our chief enemy. Consort of Preciousness downfall's over, and you've got her final gift ready. Is the final gift like a particularly nice spot in the graveyard or something? Consort Yang, haha, I finally won! Meaning, now that Consort Wei's out of the picture, you're finally safe. What a relief. Or at least I'm safe from her. There might still be certain enemies lurking here and there, but I think she was probably the most powerful one. Hu Yangzhao, the pain you'll feel next chapter will make even disfigurement seem merciful. Oh, okay, so yeah, I still do have some enemies. But at least I've gotten rid of Consort Wei. Yeah, no, yeah, it was the really kind of, what's the right word for it? Just like masterfully executed, the way that we made it seem like, oh yes, Consort Wei, like she's overstepping. She has ambitions that are just too great. They're threatening to you, Emperor. A skeptical because it never worked for her, but I guess the timing is right now. I guess maybe that's a part of the the Asian logic too, is like the timing for all of the things that one is planning in the Imperial Palace. The timing has to be just right. If I remember correctly, Li Shimin deeply cherished his Empress. Oh, right. Well, that would make sense, given his reactions. Yeah, like anytime the late Empress is mentioned, have to be super careful. And Consort Wei was just not careful enough. Our girl Wu is growing up so fast. She is! Like, she's becoming... Even though she's not Empress yet, it feels like she has the core skills, or is rapidly learning the core skills needed to become an effective Empress. That was Feast of Shadow 2. Bonus video. Oh, okay. Oh, we get a bonus video of the umbrella chat. I know you all love that umbrella scene. So let's see a little bit more of it. Oh, he's painting the umbrella.
殿下来来回回，废寝忘食地画了10多把伞都不满意，究竟为何？
Gotta be the perfect umbrella for the perfect girl. That's pretty cool, though. I've never really thought about painting umbrellas, but I guess umbrellas, especially when they're in that style, can make a pretty good canvas and can have a lot of artistic depth to them. Ooh, Li Tai's triumphant returns. This is when he returns from battle.
父皇，儿臣此次出战薛延陀，共斩首5000，俘虏3万余口，牛羊马匹无数，擒敌手而归。今后，薛延陀愿俯首称臣，归顺大唐。
好，这是我大唐之福，朕重重有赏。
儿臣凯旋，皆因父皇神威庇护。
你文能修书扩地志，武能征战薛延陀，不愧是我。
Who's he gonna make him emperor?
市民的儿子。
Or maybe he's first in line now after that great victory. Mystery revealed.
自长孙皇后仙逝，后位空悬。你们可知陛下为何不曾再立新后？
听闻两仪殿一直高悬着长孙皇后的画像，虽然私人已逝，但在陛下心里，大唐的皇后从来只有一个。
我刚入宫时，姨母就曾告诉我，要好好熟读女则。这件长孙皇后的遗作，陛下非常看重，为天下女子典范。任何女子都比不上长孙皇后在她心中的位置。
So we were able to use that against Consort Wei, the fact of his increase, or not increasing, but his everlasting devotion to the late Empress. A woman of valor. Okay, this is the one who killed herself, right?
只有喝下这个，贵妃才会真正的放心。
奴婢明白，我从小被父母遗弃，是这个世上不被需要的人。可只有贵妃，她需要我。她甚至将最重要、最重要的事，只交给我一个人去办。这最后一件事，我绝不能让她失望。
I really like how that it gives us extra insight into the characters through these little videos. Because, like, the game didn't have to include this, you know? Like, they could have just gone straight to the next chapter, but it gives us an extra chance to, like, look more deeply into what their thoughts and motivations were. And for some of these scenes, I had found myself actually, like, wondering, like, what happened? Like, okay, like Li Tai, like, what happened when he returned? And now we get to see a little bit more of that for the moments when our character couldn't be there. When Karen Wu couldn't be there, but things that are still important to understanding the story overall. So I'm trying to think, what do you think, chat? Should I do one more chapter? Should I do one more? Or should we call it there? Because I'm trying to... I think this game has, let's see, 16 chapters total. Right? In fact, I'm going to look that up. How many chapters? Because ideally, I could have it set to where, like, one more stream of this game and then would be concluded. For 4 streams of the game total. I feel like that's a good number. Okay, yeah, 16 chapters. So that means if I were to do one more, it would be 5 chapters, which I guess would be a lot for one stream, but if it's the final stream, then I guess that I could see that fitting along pretty well. The night is young. Or if I do one more chapter, then I guess it would be 4. Yeah, 4 for the final one. Tia says the night is young. Well, that's really impressive that you're saying that, Tia, because I know you had a long stream earlier today. So your endurance certainly is commendable. World building is really well thought out, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Alright, chat. Let's do one more. I think we can fit in one more. Ooh, nice drone shot. So, like, not just her, but, like, her whole clan is experiencing a downfall. Oh, she's upset because Consort Wei's still alive, I guess. Oh no, if she tries to kill her, she might overstep and reveal too much. Maybe that's going to be the next conflict of this chapter. Love under imperial tyranny. Yeah, I guess Consort Yang feels jealous. Jealous that the emperor has so much in the way of feelings for Consort Wei.
真是狗仗人势。狗，在贵妃眼里，玉兔是最宝贵的。
玉兔所戴的月牙项链，便是按照贵妃失散之女的项链原样打造的。西西，你可否在宫外托人帮我打造一条一模一样的项链？是，主子。如今韦贵妃已然逝世，我不必再侍奉她。我想留在主子身边。
Oh right, now she can serve us sort of more openly. Well, oh wait, or can she? Does it look too suspicious Or will it for some reason come back to bite us if we say approve? I mean, it's worth a try at least, approving. If it doesn't work, then I can say decline, but right now let us approve.
好，日后你别来我身边吧。
太好了，往后西西一定会好好守护主子的。
Oh, okay. Yeah, whenever it goes to this screen, like usually it's when something bad happens. So let's see. Once Shishin turned to your side, everyone in the palace knew she had been your spy. Oh, okay. I was worried this might happen, but there was a part of me that thought maybe there's a chance it can work out, including His Majesty. Not surprisingly, you got hated and suspected. After being cast out, you assumed a new identity and opened a musician's quarters in Shangon, which was... Oh, wait, hold on, gotta go back to that one. Which was, in truth, a spy network. You trained skilled musicians as spies, called the Hornets. The Hornets stung the mansions of nobles, gathering leverage and striking injustice. Oh, look, Tia, we're striking down injustice. You were proud. They succeeded because they learned your lesson of caution, patience, and ruthlessness. The spy, maestro, make timely turns, bravely explore new fields, and shift to the path that fits you best. You'll succeed. Oh, I guess this is the character's voice saying it. My lady, I was too impatient. Oh, this is all my... She blames herself. Well, that's kind of sad that she blames herself, but... Interestingly enough, it looks like this was not a death. I was at first thinking this might be a death scene, but it turns out it's just an alternative ending. My character ends up taking another path in life instead of becoming Empress. So at least the death counter doesn't go up. I think we're still at 27. I was worried about this. Yeah, it's a natural worry. Like, I just hope for a decline, we don't decline her in a harsh way. Like, we make sure to tell her the reason and that it's not personal. You know, it's not because of her. Yeah, I thought she would join you eventually, but I guess the timing wasn't right. Yeah, like maybe after we're Empress. Hopefully then it will be, like, we'll be powerful enough to where we don't have to, like, hide things from everybody. Second ending, yay. Yeah, like, all things considered, that wasn't a bad ending. Like, that was still a pretty solid ending for our character. So, it could have been worse, I suppose. Time to decline. Okay, good. Yeah, we're letting her know the reason.
主子说的有道理。
听说了吗？陛下打算将高阳公主许配给房相之子房遗爱。房玄龄是陛下最信任的老臣，这门婚事真是天造地设。我不嫁，我要嫁我喜欢的人。
Oh, she wants to marry for love.
你自己。
Oh no! You can't talk like that to the emperor.
唐宰府房玄龄之子，于国于民皆有利处。这门婚事，容不得你做选择。
反正我死也不嫁，我要自己做选择。
放肆！看来是朕平时太宠你了。
Please tell me he's not going to have her executed.
武才人，你上前来。朕今日召你前来，是看公主和你感情甚笃，你的话，她应该能听得进去。
His Majesty and Princess Goyong are butting heads, neither budging. Who do you try to talk down? Wow, she's so cute. She is. So, okay, chat, my brain is telling me that trying to talk down Goyong is probably best because, you know, His Majesty is the Emperor and we probably shouldn't go against him. But Goyong is like one of our ride or die friends here. And I can't just go. I have to at least try to go along with what she wants and help her out. You know, like we owe her for all the time she's tried to help us out, so it's worth a try. Get that death counter ready because this is probably gonna lead to increasing it, but I'm willing to increase the death counter if it means at least trying to help out our friend. Yes, trying to talk down His Majesty.
妾斗胆，请陛下暂言婚约。
你说什么？
Princess... Okay, it's giving me a choice here. Princess Gaoyang's way too young for this. Oh, the late Empress Zhangsun's memorial is right around the corner. Okay, yeah, maybe he will listen to that. Because we know he cares so much about her. Love her. No, definitely. She's one of the best characters, easily. Just talk her down in public. Him in private. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, too. Or, like, if we talk her down in public, we could always, in private, later tell her, like, hey, that was all just, you know, for show for the Emperor, but, like, really, I'm on your side. I don't know if how much that would mean to her, but it might mean something. Yeah, tell her the late Empress's memorial is right around the corner.
陛下，长孙皇后继承将近，届时河宫上下都会以此事为重。此时筹备婚事，和陛下与公主对先皇后的忧思之情相悖。妾都
Like surely he's got to listen to this.
之后再议婚嫁之事。
You really think that's gonna convince him? Come on, that's not. Okay, well I guess it worked. Or I don't know. That little display probably made it worse, but. But anyway, it looks like the plan worked overall, so at least there's that.
这是我第一次在天子面前说忤逆他的话。那个时候的我，心底的一切勇气，都因为高阳。
媚娘，刚刚幸亏有你在。
傻高阳，刚才真是吓死我了。
媚娘，我带你去见呆瓜吧。
啊，呆瓜。
公主。
Oh, is this the person that she loves?
这就带你去上仪局，女官会教导女则。
Oh, that's yeah. Now she has to get sent to like the cloister or whatever to learn how to be a proper woman. Oh, are we gonna like deliver messages for her? This is so cute. Gonna be like a little, almost like a little Romeo and Juliet. Say father's earrings are lost. Have him find them. It needs you to okay to ditch attendant Mew. How do you make it happen? Slip away. He's not watching. Well, if I say the earrings are lost and then they're not lost, that just seems like it'll have more consequences later. But if we slip away when he's not watching, I don't know. Maybe he'll forget about us. He's not the one. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he's just the attendant, right? I'll slip away when he's not watching, but I'm not too confident in this choice. This is a tough one. At least he's not watching us too closely.
媚娘，我们现在不能从正门走，墓内是发现了，肯定会守在正门的。我知道有个围墙，我们可以翻出去。来，相信我。
这能出去？
你踩着我上去。
That is pretty high up. But you know, let's give it a try. Try not to get your robes too dirty. Press and hold. Okay. Press and hold. All right. Press fast. Okay. Yeah, so far this isn't too bad. That was a nice little climbing section.
小心，小心，小心。
Yep, we're not going to fall to our death today, everybody. Pull me up. Okay, press and hold. Yes, I'm so good at this game in moments like this. I'm capable of clicking on the button when the button needs to be clicked on.
用了它，还怕你脸上的伤好不了吗？不过这可是宫中的禁药，残忍，小心。
知道。公主，小心点。
Oh no, she's gonna see us.
没事，我们快溜吧。
But the question is anybody going to believe her if she tells on us? The princess letting her step on her is really something. Yeah, like that's how you know she's a true friend.
我们在这大慈恩寺见呆瓜，
跟我来。
But I guess, yeah, their freedom of movement was pretty restricted at this time, so it makes sense that they have to be secretive about it. Makes me wonder how she got to know this guy in the first place. But I guess they've had some way of meeting, and... Monk? Okay, so he's a monk of the temple. Which I guess it's doubly forbidden in a way, because weren't the monks also forbidden from having a partner? Like, I feel like going along with the monk lifestyle comes a certain expectation of celibacy, right? Or maybe it depends, I guess, on which kind of monk you are, but... I get the feeling for these monks. Like, being single, being alone kind of comes with the deal. Oh, maybe he can heal. He can heal her hand, I bet. Oh, that's adorable.
我去看看寺里的僧人有没有药。
其实我这一次来是有话要对你说。我可能马上就要嫁人了。
Yeah, I suppose there's nothing either of them can do about it. They just have to accept it.
贫僧自当为公主高兴。
你想说的就只有这些。
The fact that he has that reaction makes me think he really is a good man.
愿公主此生幸福。
I feel like that's the virtuous thing to say in a case like that. Because realistically, what can you do? And like, you can tell he's torn up inside, but he still at least has the tact and the honesty and the maturity to, you know, wish them the best. Oh no! He's caught us. He's discovered our little secret.
我先去找木内侍读女则了。
So she just gets out of it that easily?
真是上天入地无所不能啊！
彼此彼此。
你们去大慈恩寺做什么？
Okay, so we can tell the truth. We were praying for His Majesty. We were praying for your perfect match. That's what that last option says, praying for your perfect match. Buddhist monks did have to be celibate. Okay, right, yeah. I think he's just a crush, they're not really together. Well, I guess they can't be together now, but... Yeah, I suppose up to this point, maybe it's more accurate to say that they were just kind of mutual crushes rather than together in a deeper sense. Okay, he is Buddhist, right? He's like, I'm gonna stop being the third wheel. Yeah, like, everything was going so well, but... I guess the Princess Gaoyang didn't like it that the monk there was not... Like, he didn't propose that they run away together. I think she wanted him to have a reaction more along those lines. If you tell the truth, it might get Monk Guy killed, so I say pray for His Majesty. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And also, like, you know, Princess Gaoyang wouldn't want this person Li Tai to know. And, like, Princess Gaoyang, like surely we should not have betraying her be the first option we take. Let's just say... The last option is kind of funny, like praying for your perfect match. I don't think he would believe it, but it is a funny choice. I'll say, we were praying for His Majesty. I agree, this is probably the best one to start out with.
我们去给陛下祈福了。
口风倒是挺紧的，但你知不知道你在帮着高阳做什么？
看来殿下知道了。既然殿下知道，
he already knows.
身为高阳的皇兄，何不为他做些什么？
看来你对高阳倒是真诚。天子利用姻亲来笼络重臣，是历朝历代的惯例。生在帝王家，却无法得一相爱之人白首。我、高阳、晋王，还有前太子都是如此。
这真的是永远无法改变的宿命吗？
唯有江山入怀，帝王之爱才有意义。 高阳之事，终究不是以你我之力能够改变的。
事在人为。
That's right. Gotta try for these things.
自古遵从父母之命便是天理。公主的种种言行太过离经叛道，陛下该将其拉回正道才是啊。
他在的时候，最疼的就是高阳。朕又何尝想要逼他呢？
So that's why he has a special soft spot for Gao Yang.
会规劝教导公主回归正轨，而绝非让她在歧途之路迷足深陷。
你听说高阳公主的秘闻了吗？也不知是谁捅出来的。
她不是和武才人关系最好吗？难道？
不会吧？
我也想见见公主心上人是何方神
圣。
圣。
我也是。
It seems like whenever there's gossip in this temple, it's always loud enough for people to hear from like 20 or 30 feet away. Like the girls of this temple need to work on that, of like gossiping a little more quietly.
你就长大了。
Oh, so they are going to marry her off?
我不想长大。我的好高阳，就算长大了，你也要做最快乐的公主。
公主殿下，房公子求见。
不见。
可他说这是陛下的旨意。
让他进来吧。
是。
参见公主。我与公主成婚在即，今日特意请旨拜见公主。
Oh, so this is her future husband.
这没你的事儿，不要打扰我和公主。你先下去吧。
Okay, he doesn't seem like a nice guy. I can see why Gao Yang does not want to marry this dude. If that's his usual personality. You tell that I don't think girls want their older brothers to know who they like. Yeah, I guess that's probably generally true. Like knowing who you like, that is, you know, information that can make you vulnerable in a certain way. If the person who knows it is not on your side. Shut up, dudes. Gao Yang speak. Yeah, for the Emperor's advisors. It seems like they're taking the Confucian path of Vic. There must be hierarchy, and the children must listen to the parents, and I guess they really take that philosophy very seriously here in ancient China. Imperial siblings weren't really close also. That's also a good point, yeah. That with Imperial, it's maybe like with siblings today, we tend to think, oh yeah, like, you know, being super close and all, but I guess in this time, things might have been a little different in that regard. He's not even good looking. Yeah, like if he were good looking, maybe that would have sweetened the deal a little bit at least. Yeah, this place is indeed unbearable. I kind of like this one. What's that buzzing? Oh, it's you. It's probably not the wisest option, but it is funny, and I kind of want Gao Yang to know, like, we're totally on her side. We'll say, yes, what is that buzzing? Oh, it's you.
我怎么听到有苍蝇在嗡我啊？我也听到了。
Oh, they're already open about their hatred of each other.
陛下特许臣来给公主殿下送礼。
放那儿吧。
公主，这可是房某亲自给你挑的，想来你应该是喜欢的。
公子，不好了，公子！
喊什么喊？既然礼已送到，那房某便先行告退。慌慌张张的，成何体统？
寺庙那边。
闭嘴！别在此处惊扰了公主，去那边说。
Secret business.
事情办得怎么样了？
公子恕罪，属下办事不力，动手时不小心打翻了寺院的烛台，这才引发了火势。
It's a fire.
神寺是什么地方？我就让你杀一个遍机，你把寺给我烧了。
So we have to go save the monk. Because they set the entire temple on fire. Oh, I hope we can save her lover. Please tell me we can at least save him. That's right, yeah, put out the fire, put out the fire. You all can do it. Oh, it does look like a big fire, though. Is she going to run in and get herself killed for his sake? Yep, he was behind it all. Slap. I don't think it gives me a choice on this. I think I have to slap him. That's right, yeah, the prince. You can't defy the prince. But please tell me this is not the end of Gaoyang. She's one of my favorite characters. Oh, the flames are spreading fast. I guess we don't know the outcome. Okay, next chapter. I said one more chat, but we can't end it there. We got to see where it goes from here. But yeah, no, the kick, it was such a dismissive kick too. That's what I like about it. You can tell the prince knows how to put someone down in style with just a perfectly delivered kick like that. It's part of what makes him a true badass. And no way we're ending on a cliffhanger like that. I wouldn't do that to you all. Did I make it? They both made it, yes! He was able to save her. Save her from the fire. Very nicely done, dude. So yeah, like now is there a way we can protect this guy? No, it's not your fault, dude. Don't blame yourself. Her Highness will be fine. Yeah.
你们来了，王公子，我等奉旨捉拿便机，便机就在里面，快去抓住便机，都给我进去找，快！是羽联军，快跑
Okay, yeah, dude. Okay, we gotta run.
站住，别跑，快追上！
I've got to be ready for some timed choices that might decide everything here in this moment. Oh no, they're already all around us. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my smooth talking to get us out of this. It looks like.
看你还往哪儿跑？将他拿下！
不可，
妖僧蛊惑公主，害公主险些丧命。
你胡说什么？
忤逆圣上，我看你是活腻了。我等奉旨捉拿变机，胆敢阻拦者，格杀勿论。
陛下这是滥杀无辜！
放肆
！Is he gonna help us? Ah, please tell me he's not gonna go against us this moment. I wish it was the other prince we were getting in this moment.
偷藏要犯，违抗皇命，你可知会有何后果？
Okay. I swore to Princess Gaoyang I'd keep him safe, keep quiet, and cease your efforts. The second one to me seems a little too antagonistic. I'm thinking... Yeah, I swore to Princess Gaoyang. Maybe he will respect the sincerity at least. That's right. A true promise to a friend.
像你这样的人，竟然会为了别人这般奋不顾身。
这世上总有人值得我这么做。
Maybe he does care.
让开！
我绝不会让。
殿下还跟他废什么话？既然你这么想死，今天我就成全你。
Yeah. Yes, go!
百夫长英勇殉职，本王会向父皇请旨，犒赏其族人。若还有其他人想要这般奖赏，大可站出来。
The aura, the aura.
我等不敢冒犯魏王殿下，但皇命不可违。
不愧是父皇的羽林君，名不虚传。
我等甘愿领死，
我等甘愿领死。
I like to think it's because all the other guards realized that that one guard was being a jerk, and so they're like, "Yeah, we don't care."
贫僧愿意回去。贫僧愿意回去。
编辑，你
贫僧若再逃，必会连累更多无辜之人。
可是高阳，
阿弥陀佛，贫僧与公主此生无缘再见。 望他一切安好。
Sadly,
帮我带句话。
I think he's right.
高阳，好好照顾自己。
The death of the centurion was no small matter, but afterwards, no one traced it back to you. Obviously, someone paid a high price to silence every witness present. You survived, but Bihanji wasn't so lucky. Oh no.
你们听说了吗？高阳公主竟然和他有了肌肤之亲，你说这扯不扯头？我们大唐的公主爱的不是名门才子，偏偏是庙里的师傅。
皇家的脸啊，都丢尽了。是啊。听说啊，公主竟然被一个僧人从火场里抱着出来。真的吗？当然是真的。僧人哎，你说这房家是得装不知道，还是去闹啊？
陛下。 还好臣发现的及时，公主才得以从那妖僧的魔爪中逃出。公主受伤，臣欲探望，但她不愿见臣。臣自知没能得到公主的芳心，更知道自己配不上公主。
你确实配不上。
陛下，房玄龄是朝中公骨，陛下不能寒了老臣的心啊！遍及夷公主之事，骇人听闻，大唐颜面何存呐？
陛下，为保大唐不被后世所诟骂，妖僧不能留，
不能留。
你和高阳的婚事不会变。
No.
下去吧。
多谢陛下。
传朕旨意。
All of that for nothing.
腰斩变机。
陛下圣明。
父皇，
公主，
父皇， 杀编辑。
谁让你来的？你看看你现在，哪儿有点公主的样子？衣衫不整，头发凌乱，成何体统？
你不是向来最疼爱高阳的吗？高阳的所有请求，父皇从来都会答应的。不要杀编辑，那高阳求求父皇。
Yes, please spare Bianchi. I really like this guy. I hope he will listen to her.
还在这胡闹！来人，把公主带下去。
父皇，明明有那么多条路，却非要选择一条让我最绝望的，就为了给臣子一个交代。就为了维护你身为帝王的尊严，
放肆！你就是这么跟父皇说话的吗？
杀了我此生最爱的人，你又算什么父亲？
公主为了一个和尚违逆父皇，实在是不堪呐！
舅舅府中娇妻美妾无数。难道就没有觉得不堪吗？
哼！
父皇，我只要惦记一个人而已。
够了！你不嫌害臊吗？
害臊！父皇跟我提害臊二字，韦贵妃、贤妃都是有妇之夫，还有你的亲嫂子、亲弟妹，你拿他们为妃之时，可懂害臊二字啊？
She does have a good point. This is a moment of like, you know, like he who is without sin cast the first stone. She's having that kind of moment, but with all of the rulers here in the Imperial Palace.
高阳，朕这些年对你的宠爱真是白费了。
宠爱？你宠爱的不过是那个听话的公主，在天下威严和众臣情谊面前。父皇最先舍弃的从来都是女儿。
Yeah, she's got him there. But he doesn't have much of a heart.
你竟敢如此如此
陛下，陛下，龙体要紧啊！陛下，
此事不容在意。高阳公主，仅足一月，下旨。
So maybe this is how he dies eventually. I think that might be some foreshadowing there. Oh, and now they're not going to let us visit her. Insist on meeting Gaoyang or stay away from Gaoyang. Li Shimin guards Gaoyang and orders Bianchi executed by waist chop. Soldiers block your path. What do you do? I think it's worth giving a try to meeting her. Just to see where it goes. Because if I stay away, I don't know if there's anything else I can do to help her. Get the mana promotion for this. Bro has aura for sure. Yeah, no, that was a great scene earlier. When he executed the Centurion on the spot to try to help save the monk. Li Tai did something right for once. Yeah, I know. I was not expecting him to actually step in and help us. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be some way for us to make this not all just end in futility, and make sure that she doesn't have to marry this awful husband that the Emperor has picked out for her. Now that, remember, physical contact was quite scandalous back then. Even if a man was saving a woman, it could ruin her honor. Oh, right. Yeah, all those silly little rules that were nevertheless taken very seriously. Yeah, it's easy to forget sometimes what things used to be like in different areas and across different times. But yeah, we do have to keep that in mind, I guess, when understanding this kind of game or any story from this time. But yeah, no, she was spitting too. Spitting, poor girl. Yeah, like this last chapter too, like the drama, the level of, what's the right word? Dramatic intrigue, you might say, or just, you know, cinematic moments has really been turned up to like level 10 or 11. I'm back. How many deaths? Oh, welcome back, Tylenol. I think it's at 27 right now. I know it was 27 a while back, and we actually, I don't think, have died really since then. There's been a moment or two when we've got some alternative endings where like she leaves the palace but then just chooses a different path in life. So I think 27, I'm pretty sure that's still right. All the saving face and fake morals. This is why I turned back on my family. I suppose in a way this must hit especially close to home to you than to you. The saving face and fake morals. It can indeed be a bit nauseating when it's this blatant, when it's this egregious, and when people are willing to go to such lengths to make such harmful choices just to preserve the facade. Let's insist on meeting her. Insist on being there for our friend. Oh, the attendant. Maybe he'll help us. Even after we gave him the slip earlier. That's okay. Attendant Mu is very nice. I was not sure if he would help us, but looks like he has a kind streak in his heart.
媚娘，高阳，你怎么样了？父皇他要杀了边妻，我求求你了，媚娘，我求求你想想办法救救边妻。你这么聪明，你一定有办法的，对不对？你一定有办法的，我求求你了。
Help Goyo save Bonnie. Say no to helping her. I'm so afraid this is going to be one of those choices where say no is the only path forward. But we have to give this a try. Have to try to help her save him. Goyang started off as just the comic relief character in that last scene show. There's so much more. Yeah, her character has gotten so much development. So much over the past chapter or two. But let's try to help her save him. That's right. We will find a way to do this. Okay, so gotta make our choices here. Hash it out with Li Ji, plot with Li Tai, beg His Majesty to undo his order, or task Shinshin with the prison heist. Okay, I definitely know which option sounds the most fun. Is the prison heist. But also, I don't know if it's the most realistic option. Like, I'm thinking, I beg His Majesty to undo his order. I don't, that one probably doesn't have much hope. Like, if we get one of the princes to help us, that has, I think, a slightly better chance. But definitely, I'm going to try the prison heist. The prison heist, it just deserves to be given a chance, you know? Even though it's probably going to increase the death counter. Thanks for the words of understanding. Oh, of course, yeah, it really is just a facade. Right. No doubt about that. And the way that people will go to such lengths, even people will die for facades. It's very sad. So, chat, prison break time it is.
喜心，明日午时，辩机就要被问斩，我们只剩今晚，救出辩机后，即刻带其出城。是，你自己也要小心。
Do you know anything about the Imperial prison? If Shishin alone could free Bianchi from that heavily guarded prison, then the dynasty itself could be overthrown just as easily. Okay. I don't think our prison break plan is working out too well so far, chat. Shishin was captured. The Emperor, enraged, ordered a thorough investigation. The Court of Judicial Review found Shishin's brother, coaxed him into admitting he'd seen you and Rui, revealing who truly pulled the strings. The Emperor ordered you, Shishin, Rui, and Bianchi executed by waist chop. Ooh. Sounds like a particularly grisly form of execution. That's too... I wasn't expecting... I mean, I was expecting something bad to happen, but I didn't think it would just be like, oh yeah, like she was captured and that was it. After your death, Gaoyang went mad, set Taiji Palace aflame, rendering all be sacrificed for your death. Wow. Okay, yeah, I see. I see you, Grace, saying 28, but with this 28, at least it's not just a 28 for me. It's a death for everyone. Everybody gets a death in this playthrough. That makes me feel a little bit better about it, you know? It's like burning the whole thing down. Unexpectedly, in order to save someone, you wiped out both your own faction and the enemies. Like, I'm thinking maybe that actually like cancels out the death in a way. Like, it wasn't just our death here. So now we know one of the options that does not work for saving Bianji. I think Xi is more trustworthy, but Tai is more competent. Yeah, that's probably true. I think that seems like a fair assessment. The real Li Shimin's daughters are also quite famous. They have many novels written about them. This is when many Imperial daughters weren't even recorded in history books. Okay. So I can see how that makes this an especially ripe time period for stories and games to be about then. The fact that they were famous and lots of Imperial daughters weren't recorded. Really, it's just a side. I think the game shows that really well with the aunt not hesitating to kill you off if she thinks it will win her favor. Yeah, the game has explored multiple angles of that. The way that people will try to keep up appearances. Like, really, you might even say, without exaggeration, that Imperial life, like life in the Imperial Palace, is pretty much all about keeping up appearances. Did I miss the announcement? Oh, hey, TP Ninja, welcome. So yes, the announcement was at the beginning of the stream, but don't worry, because you can still see what I announced. There should be a pinned comment in the chat showing off the new website for me, a new website that has lore and art and links to key streams, and so just everything you could want and part of Axaeon Central. You can see it there at axaeon.tv. That was the main announcement. Ooh, Gaoyan deposed the Emperor. Yeah, I guess so, in the previous run-through of events. Yeah, like, I mean, after everybody dies in the fire, I guess there needs to be a new Emperor, so... Yeah, she was able to take everyone else out with her. Okay, so the choice now is, like, which prince do I trust with this? Like, Li Tai helped us out in the last part, but I don't... Something still tells me, like, we shouldn't rely on him too much. Like, he's kind of unpredictable, I feel like. Though there was that affinity +9, so maybe with all that affinity, maybe we can still trust him. What do you mean the main announcement was the cat? Oh, right. Sorry, how could I have forgotten? Yeah. So there was the cat announcement. Was if you go back and scrub through the VOD, TP Ninja, the cat was the first announcement that I gave. A very nice cat I recently came across on my travels, and also some art I recently commissioned of me in manga style, so you can see that too from earlier in the stream. Hash it out with Li Ji. Like, I'm thinking if I hash it out with Li Ji, like, he's gonna do his best to help us out, but I just don't know if it'll be enough. Like, Li Tai seems like he would know. He would have some, like, sneaky way of making sure everything works out. Like, the whole game, we wonder what it would take to achieve New World Order, and Gaoyang figured it out, best girl. Right, sometimes it takes just burning everything down with the fire to be best girl. Yep, it was very, very majestic. Indeed it was. Let's try Li Tai. I'm thinking we'll give Li Tai a try.
看来只有需要救人的时候，你才会想到本王。
那殿下的想法呢？
她是本王的妹妹，我怎么可能会见死不救？
Oh right, she is his sister.
真的绝无可能。
不试试，怎么知道绝无可能？
注定是一场死局。你希望本王去世吗？
我愿同殿下一同去世。
That's right, if we work together, we might be able to do it.
试试，就试试吧。
怎么样了？魏王的人已经成功偷梁换柱，编辑已经被送到安全的地方了。可是陛下盛怒，已下令彻查此事，绝不姑息。
Okay. So we might have saved Bianji, but at what cost? At what cost? 10 days later, His Majesty uncovered your plot with Li Tai and banished him to his fiefdom. And what happens to us?
武才人，你能在朕的眼皮子底下接朕儿子的手，偷梁换柱，救出变机，实在是了不得呀！
Right, we do have guts.
拖下去赐死。
是。
陛下，饶了妾一命吧。
The Emperor decreed you beheaded. And wait, I think it said your head put on display? Yeah, your head displayed. Wow, he was really angry with us. After your death, it was said the princess lost her senses, lingering all day by a solitary grave. None knew whom she mourned. Yet they did not know that Princess Gaoyang mourned you as her true friend. You pull off saving Bianji, but it costs your life. Gaoyang couldn't save him, as Li Tai can't save you. Yeah, respect for Li Tai, though, like, for trying, you know, like, he gave it a try, and we did at least save Bianji. So one life exchanged for another. Let's see what he says about it. He'll never forget us. So Li Tai, decent option. Okay, let's try Li Shi. Maybe he'll have some new ideas for us.
殿下，高阳被禁足，变机明日便要被问斩。殿下，可还有解救变机的
I mean, if
办
I
法？
could ask them both, I guess that would be the ideal, but it looks like it's making me ask just one of them.
想要说服他，或是下策。
可否借殿下人手一用？
我知道你在想什么，天牢关卡重重，想要解狱无异于飞蛾扑火。
How do you want Li Shi to help save Bianji? Play up the omens of the stars, or use His Majesty's most trusted chancellor. His son is one thing, but for a concubine to scheme against his orders, I guess he wanted to set an example. Right, yeah, he still no doubt has some affection for his son, and I guess it would look bad if he if he displayed his son's head on a pike, but just like some random concubine, yeah, like throw the book at her. You could see that being his attitude. So play up, yeah, the omens of stars. I'm not sure how that ties into whether Bianji gets executed, though. Like, use His Majesty's most trusted chancellor. I mean, I'm curious about this first option, because I don't know exactly, like, how do the stars play into this? But I think the second one's probably a little more realistic. Like, if we could get one of the chancellors on our side, that might have a chance of swaying the Emperor. Use His Majesty's most trusted chancellor.
或许，殿下的舅父长孙无忌是陛下最信任的宰相，若他为变机求情，定能改变局面。
好，等我消息。
殿下千万小心行事啊！
此事还求舅父相助。
Oh, right, this guy. Yeah, he might be able to help us.
中书舍人柳氏有一个外甥女，才貌俱全，秦王可曾听说过？
舅父的意思是，
她是太原王室之后，与长孙玉族世代联姻。若是晋王能以其结秦晋之好，定能笼络更多的朝臣。如此，老臣会不遗余力地助殿下救那僧人免于一死。
So he's going to have to give up on his love to save Bianji.
说服陛下免变机一死。可这一次，在天下人的注视下，在礼仪教条的锁链下，哪怕宰相的劝谏，也再无法动摇帝王分毫。而恼羞成怒的长孙无忌，拨开迷雾，找到了藏在李治身后，主导这一切。
Okay, well, I guess that plan didn't work out. That very night, you were killed. You were killed by, okay, Wuji's assassins. After your death, it was said the princess lost her senses. Oh, another scene of the grave. Yep, Princess Gaoyang mourning us as her only true friend. Turns out a top-tier chancellor isn't just a power player. He's got to be pro at playing Cupid, too. Yeah. Oh, I just saw your comment now, T. I feel like the first one is the way to go. Well, looks like you were right. Yes, now we are at 30, chat. 30 already.
武才人，我真该早点将你送出宫，这样
It wasn't your fault, Li
不
Shi.
用承受这些了。
Don't blame yourself.
阿弥陀佛，感恩你施主。
Blessings to you, kind lady. Trying to remember who Namo is. Is that another name for our character? I think it might be. It sounds familiar, but I'm forgetting exactly which character it ties to. Thank you for the medal, Waddle. Alright, well, at least since that was only a two-choice option, I think we know which one to pick now. Looks like I should have put a little more stock in the stars. Lay up the omens of stars.
我们可以利用太史令李淳风，以天象测算不利国运为由，令陛下不得不回心转意。
好，等我消息。
殿下千万小心行事。
李淳风被李治说服，以天象劝诫陛下不杀辩机。可这一次，
Oh, don't tell me this one doesn't work.
教条面前，天象也不足以令一个帝王回心转意，而李世民更对此次天象起了疑心。
武才人，若非朕下旨彻查，竟不知你能在朕的眼皮子底下，利用朕最信任的儿子和臣子去救辩机，实在是了不得呀！来人，拖下去赐死。
是。
陛下，饶了妾一命吧。
Okay, there goes my head again. Oh, continue to quartering. They also ordered Li Chongfeng executed and banished Li Ji to his fiefdom. So it doesn't end up well for the astrologer either. And the Princess Gaoyang still visiting my grave just as before. Namo's part of the prayer? Yeah, oh, okay, I think that's a prayer, I see. 31. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, we're now at 31. So what do we even do? I guess we have to go back to an earlier choice. The throne's iron grip and old school rules lock everyone in, His Majesty included. Will there ever come a day when people break free to live for themselves? My fate was merely something for others to decide. It's so sad when you put it like that, but it seems like it's true that the decisions that one makes are all kind of forced by others. So how to save... Oh, wait. Okay, wrong choice. How to... They're both called the same thing, How to Save Bianji, so I got them mixed up. But if I go back to this earlier one... Okay, so neither prince option works. Salutation. Oh, hello again, Jinx. Hello, hello. Kind of interesting. It is an interesting game. And also, Tyler and all, yeah, I also was a little bit happy to see, like, the Emperor at least acknowledge we had guts. I like to think if I were ever in a case like that, like, sure, I would be bummed about getting executed, but, like, you know, at least the Emperor had, like, a certain respect. Like, a very limited form of respect for what we did. So beg His Majesty to undo his order? I mean, this is the only option left, and it feels like the most unrealistic. But nothing to do now but give it a try, I suppose. Oh, I just got a Steam achievement. Try every way to save Bianji.
你如果是来为那个和尚求情的，朕劝你现在就退下。朕不想再因为这个事儿杀人了。
陛下不知，若无辩机，高阳公主早已葬身火海。
Oh, she's right about that.
高阳才会陷入险境，他就是这一切的罪魁祸首。
陛下，请听媚娘一言。他们的确不为世人所容，杀辩机是形势所迫，可公主和陛下便将再无法回头了。
True, yeah. She's raising some good points.
应当知情不知所起，一往而深，更无关乎对象是谁。
没想到啊，你武才人竟然如此伶牙俐齿。
I am a smooth talker.
巧瞧了你，朕判辩机腰斩，没有株连他的亲人宗族，这是朕能给他最大的仁慈。
陛
辩基是这世上最懂高阳的人，在高阳公主面前，陛下是君王，但更是父亲。请陛下作为父亲，为女儿三思啊！
朕是父亲，但首先，朕是大唐的君王。武才人，你竟为重犯辩基求情，赐五马分尸。
陛下开恩！
再有求情者，一样的下场。
You were condemned to 5-horse dismemberment. So showing how extra serious it is, not just 4-horse dismemberment, but five horses just to dismember me. Just as Gaoyang could not save Bianji, neither Li Shi nor Li Tai could save you. There was no turning back for Bianji. He and Gaoyang offended the royal dignity. Angered loyalist, His Majesty could not forgive such a grave offense in court. After your death, it was said the princess lost her senses. Oh, okay. Still lingering by her grave, just as before. Mourning her. Mourning us as her true friend. In history's records, your fight to save him is recorded in history, yet scribes paint you and Gaoyang reckless troublemakers. After 1,000 years, you are redeemed, your story cherished, your tragic end mourned. The Emperor has a voice file here. Yeah. Dude, the Emperor is kind of a jerk. You could have just spared him, dude. You're more patronizing than I am. Okay, I think we've heard enough from the Emperor on that one. I guess there's no way to save him then. If the Emperor tries to kill you, I'll kill him. Gaoyang style. Okay, well now it looks like we know what we have to do now to you. We'll have to find a way to set you up for putting him on fire. 32? Yeah, I think we are at 32 now. Also, yeah, 5 horses, isn't that a little excessive? Like, it is a lot of horsepower. You probably want to... You could get by with 4 horses, or maybe even fewer. Because horses are pretty strong. I guess 5 horses just to make an extra statement about how strongly they oppose this. Yep. So in the end, we can't save him. I guess not. So then, we've done every choice from here on out. If we go back to Young's plea, I guess we have to... Man, it's gonna be so hard saying no to her. But I guess we have to.
高阳，对不起。
不会的，媚娘，我求你了，好不好？我求你，救他。
高阳，辩基已被关入天牢，重病看守，明日午时便会被问斩。如若此时强行相救，只会牵连出更多人的性命。陛下此举，也是为了安抚众臣的心。高阳，你注定是天朝的公主，你和辩基是不能被陛下所容，不能被世人所容的。这一次，谁都救不了辩基的命了。
Sadly, she's right. There is nothing we can do at this point.
高阳，对不起。你我相识以来，就这一次，我求你，想想办法救辩基。你却见死不救。高阳，从前是我看错你了，媚娘，武媚娘。从今日起，你我之间断一句。高阳，你走，你走。
I suppose it's not a surprise that this would end their friendship, but it is very sad. Because they had such a beautiful friendship too. But this kind of thing, this can be how friendships end.
逼死了编辑，成全了皇室的颜面，保全了老臣的体面，却伤了他女儿的心。而我的选择，更彻底寒了高阳的心。原来我从来都救不了编辑，更救不回我和高阳之间的情谊。
So we lost Bianji and our friendship with Gaoyang.
我就这样蹲在高阳的寝殿旁陪着他。
Seems like the only thing we've saved is our own life.
砸了所有的东西。我终于知道，他对编辑的情远比我想的还要深得多。生在帝王家，却不能得以相爱之人白首，这种痛苦，或许再难愈合。人人皆是囚徒，人人亦是刽子手。
妖僧辩机，悖逆礼法，罪恶昭重，判腰斩，即刻行刑。
佛祖，你能答应我一个心愿吗？求佛祖保佑父皇从战场平安归来。佛祖，你在吗？你要是答应我的话，你就轻轻地摇一下这案台上的蜡烛，那我就知道了。父皇，求佛祖保佑我父皇，求佛祖保佑我父皇，求佛祖，求佛祖一定要保佑我父皇。
Oh, this is how they met.
好了。
谢谢佛祖，保佑我的父皇一定要平安归来。小师傅，也谢谢你。小师傅，我的酥饼。
公主，你没事吧？
本来是想带给你吃的。父皇平安归来，谢谢你帮我完成了我的心愿。只可惜，心意全白费了。
Oh, he's still gonna eat it.
不白费，不白费。
Yeah, you can tell these two were made for each other, but they were star-crossed lovers. It was never going to happen. It was too pure for the world that they were in.
为何你每次看经书的时候都夹着一只菖蒲草呀？
啊，因为师傅曾说，能常常带着菖蒲草，或可平安。
平平安安。哎，好像不对，怎么又断了？这也不对啊。这个他会喜欢的吧？呆瓜。
Yep. When he's in his meditation, nothing can disturb him. But then he gets to see her when coming out of it.
阿弥陀佛。
Oh, there's the prayer again. He's saying his little prayer for her.
和子女生出儿子。
呆瓜，这是我亲手编的，送给你。
公主好意，编辑心里。 但佛门之难得在手上的，只能是佛珠，再无其他。
你说的佛祖，能容下3000世界，却容不下我对你的心意。大瓜，你说为什么大家有烦恼都爱问佛呢？问天问地问命运，为何就不能问问自己的心呢？
公主，其实每个人都可以是自己的佛。
怎么才能成为自己的佛？你能不能教教我啊？
贫僧，
那就这么说定了，我们明日便开始吧。明天见。
哎，公主。
我可能马上就要嫁人了。
辩机，愿公主此生幸福。
妖僧辩机，判妖斩，即刻行刑。
高阳，好好照顾自己。我辩机这一生不后悔。
Excerpts from Comprehensive Mirror to Aid in Government. Emperor Taizong, in his anger, ordered Bianji executed by waist chop and more than 10 palace servants killed. Princess Gaoyang grew even more resentful. And that is the end. The end of that chapter. Love under Imperial Tyranny 2. Everyone's trapped and everyone's holding the axe. There was that quotation earlier. I didn't voice it because it was kind of an emotional moment and I was letting the dialogue run through, but something like everyone is a prisoner and everyone is the executor. I think that sums up the nature of this setting so well, the nature of this game. Others' view of you. Li Shimin, Karen Wu, do you really think I was wrong? Yes! Bianji deserved to live. He was a good man, and especially the way you could see it, that he was approaching his execution. Calm, determined, knowing that he did the right thing. He had no regrets. I think it is a sign of a strong person when they can approach their death in that way. It's unfortunate that he had to die. Consort Yang says, Wanzhou's caught up in this mess. I guess I'll have to leave for the temple. I'm not sure who she's referring to there. But Fang Yi says, a mere Karen dares treat me this way. Do you really think you will ever be the Empress? Oh, I get he must be the new the husband. Or at least I think he's the husband that the Emperor picked out for Gaoyang. It's such a tragic thing though, because like our friendship with Gaoyang is over, and she has to marry this awful new husband, and Bianji is executed. Like basically it's the bad ending in every way, except that we're still alive. And I guess everyone but Bianji and that Centurion lived, but still it's just I wish there were a happier outcome. But I suppose that's the way these things go sometimes. Yep. So that's all we can do in the face of circumstances like this. Oh yeah, like that whole last part, and I really respect the game too for going into such depth and developing what I guess is like, in the grand scheme of the story, a pretty minor character, but like I feel like they really gave a lot of backstory on the relationship that Goyong and Bianji had. And showing us a lot about Bianji's character, too. This is so sad. We obviously tried everything, but the princess doesn't know that. Yeah, that's another angle of it, too. Like, we can't just tell her, hey, in alternate timelines, I tried every possibility. Instead, she just sees it as we weren't willing to try. Jinx says, but what kind of horse? Oh, I don't know what kind of horse, but I guess whatever kind it is, it's a horse sufficient to put us to death in the timelines where our character doesn't survive. I'd still eat it. Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking too when the pastry fell. Like that pastry still looks good. That pastry is still worth eating. But yeah, such a heart-wrenching chapter. He wore it since it was his last day on Earth anyway. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that part makes sense. Might as well since it's your last day. Sometimes that's how life is. The bad ending is the correct one. Yeah, I think that it does say a lot about this game, too, that there's not necessarily a neat, tidy, happy-go-lucky ending in every path. Sometimes certain sacrifices just have to be made. And so I suppose the game has a certain realism to it in that sense, at least. Maybe in the future, Goyong will come to forgive MC and see reason. I hope so. It might just be that on that particular night preceding Bianji's execution, maybe she was feeling especially emotional and especially resentful, but you never know in the future, especially if we help her out later, she might come around to seeing that perhaps it's worth maintaining our friendship. Yeah, as you say, yeah, grieving people often do insensible things. This is all Liu Shi's fault, by the way. She spread the rumors about the princess's secret lover since she saw us sneaking out, which led to the fiancé finding out and wanting to kill Bianji. Oh, true. Right. It all started with her. Okay, we're gonna have to find a way to make her pay later. Because yeah, now we have a major bone to pick with her. I guess they want to make sure people know the road to Empress is paved with thorns, and reaching that position doesn't necessarily mean a happy ending. Yeah, it definitely would not be as believable if there were a happy ending for every aspect of it. Yeah, I mean, their love was never meant to be either way. Sadly, that seems to be the case. But yes, chat, I think that is a good place to end it here. I think that, yeah, with chapter 13 completed, now that means we have, yeah, 3 more chapters left. I think that'll be a good length for the final stream that I do of this game. I'm looking forward to seeing where the stream goes from here. In fact, maybe I'll transition to just chatting for a little while. But yeah, as for where it goes from here, well, okay, chat, wait, I have a prediction. I predict that our character is going to become Empress. I don't know why, just something gives me that feeling for this game. Seems like, if you will, I think we might even be on the road to Empress. Yep, I think that's where this game is heading. So I look forward to sharing that all with you. Won't be streaming tomorrow, and I still haven't decided next week's schedule, but for anyone who is curious, on Saturday of next week, yes, that is the 25th, I was checking my calendar there will be the next Philosophy collab. So look forward to sharing more details about that with you later. Thank you for the stream. Oh yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you all for coming along. I know this was a pretty lengthy one, so I really appreciate it. It was fun having you all here. So anyway, I will see you all sometime next week. In the meantime, take care. Look forward to seeing you then. Goodbye, everybody.